What is up, everyone? How's everyone doing? We're here for the live NFL show, guys. We will be joined with everyone by several others. We're here for the live NFL. By several others here. After all, sorry, we're having a few technical difficulties there, but we appreciate everybody joining us here. This is our first time doing an actual live show while something is on. We've done them live, as you guys know, through our many different sports and shows. But we're following the draft live, guys. We will have several other people joining us. We'll go ahead and get those introductions out of the way. I know Zachary, he's on here already. He's part of our Moonshiners group. So is Robert Adams, Bunny on your screen. We got Rizzo that'll be joining us, who is the host of Moonshiners Racing, and Aiden will also be joining us, who's on that show. Then we will have, as always, the Wild Frenchman on here. He's part of really about all of our other shows. He's part of Quarter Blitz and Sounds Like Six, along with Bunny and myself. And then Robert's not able to make it, unfortunately, today, but we got a few guests that'll be on here as well. That'll be Mr. John Carter, and we may have another one joining us a little later. We will wait and see about that one. But with that being said, guys, how are you doing? I'm sitting here watching the intro of the draft. We got Cam Hayward, we got TJ Watt. Now we got Big Ben coming out here. So a little flashback here. It wouldn't be a draft night in Pittsburgh without Big Ben, guys. We got
It
Terry
wouldn't
Bradshaw coming out here.
it wouldn't be a draft night if Roger Goodell was not getting booed when he was first coming out there to the draft stage, no matter where it's at. So I'm doing well. I'm excited to be here and get this thing rolling. Again, I'm not as big in the NFL draft like Rizzo is, and hopefully he can join us here relatively soon. But I am aware of what some of these teams' needs are and whatnot, and ready to talk all the bull that you guys put my way.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate it. Bunny, you got worked out over there. You got us live here,
I'm
bud.
working on it.
I mean, I didn't know if you were.
I'm working on technical difficulties. Trying to get Rizzo in here, and hopefully we can here very, very soon. Um, but yeah, I'm doing good. I'm excited about it. Football is probably my number one sport as far as uh, sports goes itself. I am a better golfer than I am anything, but that's to be
That's to be
determined a little bit
determined
later
for
here in a few
sure.
weeks.
For sure.
So
Well,
yeah, I'm excited about it. Excited to get back to this fall and see what happens.
well, guys, with that being said, we've got the Raiders on the clock now. They're 7.5 minutes in. It looks like it's an 8-minute clock here. Just a couple notable early moves was done by the Raiders, and they went and got Tyler Lindbaum after day one, day two, somewhere in that um time, and that was a big move for them. I feel like everybody knows they're going after Mendoza. They've got to have a quarterback. Gino's not their guy. I've said it every podcast on every quarter blitz this year. I don't know where they go. I mean, Fernando, I absolutely think he's a great pick. He's got the height, he's got the build, he's your perfect quarterback. But just honest to goodness, though, do we just see him go die here in Las Vegas? That's what I'm worried about. Is he going to bring the spark? What's Fernando going to do here? And do they shock the world and go after somebody else, or is this locked in?
I think this is locked in. Raiders had a bunch of free agency money, but they did not fill it by grabbing like a journeyman quarterback until they got Kirk Cousins. But I don't think Kirk Cousins in 2026 is the guy you want to be relying on. So Mendoza, with the year that he had, it wasn't like a Joe Burrow level year where he was just putting up a lot of numbers. But he is somebody solid, and I think it's somebody that can really work with, Clint Kubiak, who is now the Raiders head coach. I like that hire a lot from Seattle. And you had Ashton Genty there from last year's draft. You have Brock Bowers from a couple of years ago. Hopefully, he can stay healthy. You got all these moves. You got Tyler Linderbaum. They signed from the Ravens in free agency. So they had a lot of resources, and they made the best of it, try and build up the best team possible they could to get Mendoza in a situation that it wasn't like last year's Raiders, because last year's Raiders were a mess, and they have been a mess for some time now. Obviously, the last time the Raiders had like the first overall pick was probably, I want to say Jamarcus Russell. If not, it was Khalil Mack, but it was Jamarcus Russell. In terms of quarterbacks, it was him, and we all know how that worked out. I'm not saying it's going to work out the same, obviously, this time. I think Mendoza is obviously way more dedicated to making a career happen in the NFL. And, I've never been a fan of really teams trying to put themselves in one corner. But when you're a team like this that's in the top of the draft, you have to take the quarterback that's the top of the board, and he's that.
Yeah, I mean, you said it there. You've got Jamarcus Russell. That was their last number 1 overall pick, and it was the last quarterback, and he was a big bust.
Right.
But with this offseason, with the addition of Cousins, they're kind of cookie cutter quarterbacks here. I could very well see that it's a smart move, dumb for the amount of money, but a very smart move that they brought Cousins in to help with Mendoza. Then throughout this offseason, you've seen them go after linebackers. They went and got them a center in Lindenbaum that you all had mentioned. But they really focused a little bit more on that defensive side of the ball. Offensively, I really like what the Raiders are kind of putting together there with Genty and that offensive weaponry. I think that you see them go after Mendoza right here with the number 1 pick. I'm pretty sure it's getting ready to be locked in. But also look for them to go out and try to get another piece, maybe at a wide receiver mark, because they had nobody in that wide receiver room this offseason that they added. So it's exciting to see, and hopefully we see Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winner out of Indiana, be the first overall pick, and it's not a Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, and Rizzo, I want to jump in there and say welcome, bud. We're glad to have you. We're talking about the Raiders being picking Mendoza as a lock. What we feel on that. And guys, I just got to throw this in here before Rizzo starts in. I got to throw this in there. I again think, what the hell was the Raiders thinking here by signing Kirk Cousins to this massive deal? I'm just saying, kudos to this guy. He's figured out the system, but. Anyway, take it away, Rizzo. Give us your thoughts, Mendoza or somebody else, or is it a lock?
Yeah, it's a lock for Mendoza. It's been a lock for Mendoza since before the playoffs for college football. It really has. Whoever got that first overall pick, if they were a quarterback needy team, it was always going to be Mendoza, and he definitely showcased it in the college football playoff through the national championship and that game-winning touchdown play against Miami. That play that'll go down in the history of college football. He's a true franchise quarterback in the way that he holds himself, carries himself, and his play on the field. I'm definitely interested to see what he could do with the Raiders. Like you guys mentioned, they got Tyler Linderbaum, a great center, probably one of the best centers in the league. They made some new additions to the defense. The O-line still could use more additions, and I'm sure they're going to look at that in later picks in the draft. They definitely need some more pass catchers on this team, where that's, definitely more wide receivers. They got 2 solid tight ends in Michael Mayer and, of course, Brock Bowers. But, if they could get some more, here we go.
Here we
got
guys.
Roger Goodell coming up to the podium here.
Mendoza, yep, the lock, guys. So we all said Mendoza there. So yeah, go ahead, Rizzo. I didn't want to interrupt you, but sorry.
Well, no, all good. We gotta listen to the pick. What I learned from that is that you are like 3 seconds ahead of me, so I'm gonna be really upset if the Steelers go something crazy, and you tell me.
I will make sure everybody sees that. I wondered how that was going to be, so I'm glad we figured that out. But
okay. But yeah, no, this is great fit for him. Tom Brady's in the building. He's a true professional, and I think the Raiders, it's too early to tell, but in terms of how he holds himself off the field and on the field, this is the most professional quarterback I think they've had in a long time. And I feel like if you build the team correctly around him, the Raiders might finally be something. But again, he still has to perform on the field to get that.
Do you think that, so while we're on the Raiders here, before we jump into the Jets, one last final thought. Do you think the whole Crosby thing, that affects their psyche going into this season?
Well, I think so, because I think if the trade went through and if they traded, Crosby, if that trade went through to wherever he was going to end up going, I think they would have, not have all the pressure that they have on them. Now they made all these additions, some two good, solid linebackers in Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker that they added. My friend over here doesn't like Quay Walker. He's a Bears fan. Quay Walker's a former Packer, but yeah, they made some great additions, and you bring back Miles Garrett. No, wrong guy. Crosby on that defense. I think this kind of maybe speeds up their timeline if they could get the offense right, and they got a good coach in doing that. He's a great offensive coach. They got Genty. They just need to retool that O-line throughout the rest of the draft and get some wide receivers. And I think this team could be sneaky. I'm not going to say they're going to be a playoff team yet, but they could be around 500. I think next year, another 500 year. But I think they could really start pushing for playoffs here eventually.
Yeah, they could really kind of be that Bears team, putting the pieces together very slowly here. Looking at the Jets, they went out there and really put in a bunch of defensive guys on that team, did nothing offensively.
We lost you.
You lost me?
I'm good. You're good now.
Okay. So, the Jets went after a bunch of defensive guys here. They brought in some pieces, but this team, to me, there's a lot of question marks around a lot of positions, and it's even the front office and the ownership there. This Jets team, I don't know how good they'll be, if ever. So, Rizzo, kind of start us off here on your thoughts with the Jets.
The Jets, the Jets, they know it. They don't have any expectations, really. You should not go into the year expecting anything other than some losses. But they brought in a lot of vets, whether that's Micah Fitzpatrick they traded for. They also brought in, was it Levante David? Demario Davis. Levante David, that's your guy there, Michael. Demario Davis. They brought him in. They just brought in some real hard-nosed football players that have been there. They know what's going on. They're going to be a young team, and they're going to draft some young players, obviously, and they're trying to build that culture. Obviously they're looking to get some interceptions. The first team ever not to get any interceptions. But if I had to guess this pick, I would say this is Arvell Reese from Ohio State, the linebacker edge duo. He's kind of raw when it comes to the edge ability here, but he only had 1 year on it. But he was fantastic with his 1 year at playing edge. And if you think about it, bringing a guy like Demario Davis to help this linebacker out, it fits. It makes sense. And they traded away the edge rusher that they had. I forgot his name, but they traded him away as well. So it makes perfect sense. If it's not Arvell Reese, it could be David Bailey. That's who they're going between here. I really do believe. I think the real draft starts at pick 3 here that we're coming up. But it says the Jets pick is in. I'd put my money on Arvell Reese.
Yeah, for sure. I think everybody on that I've seen so far, the mock drafts, David Bailey, Arvell Reese. Carter, welcome to the show there, bud. You and French, welcome, guys. Welcome. Any thoughts? We got the Jets pick here. It's coming in. Let's see who we got. And then I'll let you guys take it away on your thoughts on this pick. We'll flip it over to you, Carter. I will not jump in here, guys. Waiting on everybody to get the reaction here. Okay, so we got
David
it.
Bailey.
So everybody sees it. It's David Bailey. So Carter, give us your thoughts on that. Give what you think about David Bailey and the Jets. How's this going to help them out going forward? You're on mute.
Alpha, can y'all hear me, bro? Can you hear me
We
now?
can't. Yeah, I can now.
I've been talking up a storm. It's actually just now on my Jimmy Dale cable announcing David Bailey is the pick, so I'm a little behind. I'm a little surprised. Bailey's 2 years older than Reese. I think he's great in college, right? He looked speed rush, not a lot of power. He looked really stiff in some of the combine workouts. I was like, dude, I hope the Titans don't draft him. I would expect them to go Reese. I agree with Rizzo there. I was like, hey, he's younger. I think he's better. They went with Bailey. I think he's probably a 10-sack-a-year guy eventually, but also it's like, hey, man, he can't play the run, and he's stiff, and I'm not impressed. I'm kind of happy with it. If the Titans get to choose between Reese and anyone else, I'll be thrilled.
Okay, French, piggyback off that. I know you're a Titans fan there. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, David Bailey's. I'm with Carter. He's not all that. He's older, but going to the Jets. We know what happens there. Maybe they can turn him around and turn something into him. Make him something, loosen him up, and might change him around. Who knows? But I'm with Carter. Now Reese is still available. You got Baines still available. All I've heard here in the last couple of weeks has been Jeremiah Love going to Nashville. I don't know what they're going to do.
It's going to be interesting. We got a couple more picks till we get there. Zach, any final thoughts? You or Rizzo, any final thoughts on this David Bailey pick before we jump into Arizona?
Yeah, I was just going to say, the Jets are a team that has an help wanted sign basically everywhere on their entire roster. I did have them going Arvell Reese, though. So them taking David Bailey is, I guess, all right. Just different. A little different than what I had. But it was between those two players. And, again, the Jets' defense was very, very, very bad. So needed all the help they can get. It fills the position. We'll see how they can do. And I just learned that 3 of the coaches that are on the Jet staff were at the college that David Bailey, went to. So perhaps some, familiarity there.
Yeah. Little pulling for getting him in on that. Take it away, Rizzo.
Yeah, like I said before the pick was announced, it was between those two guys. I thought maybe because the upside of having Arvell Reese. Sure, he's a raw prospect, but the Jets, they're bad. Their timeline is they don't have one, and I thought it was a perfect opportunity to take Arvell Reese, take the gander at him. If he pans out, which he should, it's going to take a couple years for him to get to where a premier pass rusher. But Arvell Reese, David Bailey's a very good pass rusher, speed rusher. The thing with him, though, is he going to be that DPR, the designated pass rusher? Is he going to be good when it comes to the run game? Is he big enough to go against these NFL O-linemen? You could say the same thing when it comes to Arvell Reese, but we'll see how this pans out for them. I know this is, like I said, this is where the draft starts. This pick 3 right here, the Cardinals, I would not be shocked whatsoever if we see them trade this pick. There's been rumors that the Cowboys might want to trade up. There's been rumors the Saints, the Chiefs. There's so many teams that have been looking to possibly trade into this spot here, and it all is about pass rush. It really is all about pass rush. Who wants to get Arvell Reese now here on the board? Me looking at this with a minute 45 to go in the pick, if the Cardinals stick and pick, the latest rumor I saw was Jeremiah Love, which would be shocking to me. At least, I think maybe not this high. I'm a Jeremiah Love fan. I've seen him play twice. He's fantastic, and I wish the Steelers were able to get him. And I'm sure every one of us here would love if our team got him. Especially you, French. I hope you. I'm sure you're hoping that the Cardinals pass on him, so you guys can grab him there. That'd be a fun duo with Cam Ward and the Titans offense. But the pick is in. They didn't trade it, so we'll see. This is either Francis Maui Noah to me, or it's Jeremiah Love.
I see 2 of the 4 stating Arvell Reese right here. I got Bell Copper and Miller.
I would have thought Arvell Reese, whichever who didn't take Bailey. I could see the Maui Noah. Man, I don't know how you pass on a good pass rusher. And I just, the running back thing's great, but I can't draft a running back 3rd overall, man. I just can't do it.
No,
I can't do a 4th
that.
overall. I can't do a 4th overall either. So, we'll see. Everybody says the Titans are going to do it, and I hope not. But it's going to be an interesting next couple of picks. I agree. The draft starts at 3. See what the Cardinals do.
I completely forgot Arbel Reese was on the board. My bad. He's my
Yeah,
guy. I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, all 3 of those guys could be the pick here. I'm interested to see what it could be. Like we all been saying, this is where the draft starts. I'm surprised they didn't trade back, because if they traded back, the rumor is, that they want to trade back into the first round to get Ty Simpson. If they would have traded back, they get more firepower to trade back in. But they already have, I think, what is it, like 10 picks this year? So it makes sense that they didn't trade back too, because what are you going to do with 13 picks? So we'll see.
I'm not sure if the Titans and Cardinals could find anybody to trade with.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. You may want to trade back, but you also had to find a team and a partner that wants to trade up.
Right.
Here we go. It's hard for me not to say anything, guys. I have to go quiet.
Yeah, you must be ahead of me. Like I said, I'm on that Jimmy Dale cable stream, and I don't have anything else up. I'm just doing this on my phone.
Oh,
Wow. Wow.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, all right.
It is an interesting pick.
Wow.
I'm excited. Roger Goodell's just now walking out on my TV, so I don't know. I must be last. I must be in last place right now.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything for you, Carter. Wow. Well,
I'm shocked they did it. The rumor was correct.
Yeah, definitely. A shock. What? Yeah.
Wow. Well,
what's thoughts here, man?
I don't mind to hop in. A lot of people seem to think he's the best offensive player in the draft. I just wouldn't draft a running back that high. Just no way.
Where would you take a running back?
Look, I could be wrong here, right? And there are people that I've argued with on the internet, so it's correct, that are like, bro, that's stupid. Take the best player. For me, it's just like this. Look, if he's Marshall Faulk, that's awesome, right? But also, there's a whole lot of possibilities that, he's not Marshall Faulk. Injuries happen. You're already slotting to pay him basically the highest guaranteed contract for a running back ever in NFL history, right? I think that's what that is, that third. And it's like, okay, maybe he's great, but you didn't get any discount, and you can find productive running backs, 4th, 5th round, 6th round, undrafted. Like, I just wouldn't do it. But that's a one-off opinion. Also, I talk too much, so stop me anytime, bro.
Yeah, you're good. I talk a lot too, and I'm sure everyone thinks the same thing. But I love the pick. I really do. I get what you're saying, though. Positional value. Running back is not really a pick you want to take so high, a position you want to take high, as well as linebacker and safety. But to me, Jeremiah Love is a premier player in this draft, and the Cardinals has got a really good player.
Yep.
I can't wait to have the ability to draft him in fantasy. Honestly, he's going to be good with that offense. Mike LaFleur is a good offensive coach. So we'll see what he could do there with the Cardinals. Just shocked they didn't trade back. There was the rumor today that the first rumor I saw today about the Cardinals was that they were trying to look to trade back into the first round, and that they really like Jeremiah Love. So, and they went with Jeremiah Love. So good for them. I'm sure you guys, John and French, you guys are really excited to see what your Titans do here. If it's not Arbel Reese, I'll be shocked. Arbel Reese in Coach Shala's system would be fantastic. He really would, and he would be a star with the Titans. And I hope for you guys and your sake, your team, you guys get him. I was lucky to root for him as an Ohio State fan, and hopefully you guys get to root for him here soon.
Yeah, give me your thoughts on looking at that pick.
French, you want to roll first?
Either way, you're looking at it this way. You got Reese or you got Bain, because I know early in off season they were talking about Bain a lot. I think either way, right here, you put him on Salah's defense beside Simmons. Either way, they're both going to feed off each other. So if they don't go,
if French is right, I think Bain's going to be the best defensive player in this draft. I want to be on record as saying that. I don't think the Titans are going to pick him, but they absolutely should be thinking about picking him.
I was big on Bain when they got talking about putting Bain in, drafting number 4. I was like, okay, I can deal with this. We finally make a good decision on our first draft pick in the first round.
Yeah,
But
no,
what-
I agree.
But what does the Titans do with it?
I hope it's not Styles. I'd take Reese fine. I mean, I think that's what the pick should be. That's the highest rated defensive player on a lot of people's board, but just not Styles, because I think a linebacker would be worse than a running back. And I mean, at 4th overall.
That would just be, can the Titans do anything with the talent that they get though?
Oh well, I mean, Titans
Putting
go
it
top,
together
bro.
is always their big problem.
Well, defensively, I think we'll be fine with Saleh. I mean, we all know that he's a great defensive-minded coach. So as long as, we make a right decision here and don't go stupid, because I've seen what happens in the past years, how stupid we go.
Yeah, Titans gonna tighten, man, forever and always. If they can,
Yeah.
if there's something that can be messed up, they'll mess it up.
Well, the chat right now is saying that the Titans go wide receiver.
That'd be cool. If they go wide receiver, that'd be interesting. I wonder. I think Carnell Tate will be the first wide receiver off the board because he's not injury prone, like Jordan Tyson. Jordan Tyson, to me, he's probably the best overall wide receiver, but he is injury prone. He's got a lot of different injuries, so teams will view that differently. Carnell Tate, if this is Carnell Tate here, I would not be shocked. But like I said earlier, if it's Arvell Reese, it's a home run pick. If it's Carnell Tate, though, that is your number 1 wide receiver. You guys really don't have one of those. So interested to see what you guys do here for sure.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say as well, is that, they have a young commodity that is Cam Ward that they took first overall last year, and he had a brutal time trying to put together, points. So we'll see what happens.
There we go, guys.
I have to get the rally shot together for that one.
Oh wow.
Penelope Architect.
Oh wow. Another shock up pick, guys. It was mentioned. You guys didn't mention it, but
we did mention it.
Yeah, it was for sure. French, give us your thoughts here.
Carter, you good yet?
Carter. No, hold on, I ain't made it. Oh fuck.
All right, he's got it.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I really don't. I mean, we all know Carnell Tate's a great receiver, but I mean, we still got a quarterback that ain't proved himself yet.
Oh man.
Wow.
You guys really didn't like this one, huh?
Man, I don't hate it. I didn't think he was like a wide receiver 1. I mean, he's not like Jamar Chase, right? Like, I mean, he's not like a just a bona fide stud, like someone you would take in the top 5. I don't hate it. I guess I just am lower on him than a lot of other people are. And hey, if he's great, I have no problem trying to help the quarterback, right? Like, you put the number 1 overall pick in him. To French's point, he's unproven. He did play better the second half of the season when he had like a real NFL coach and not, whatever Brian Callahan was. I don't hate trying to help the quarterback, but that feels like a little bit of a reach to me. He's Terry McLaurin. Is he Terry McLaurin? And not to be like a lazy Ohio State comparison, right? But they seem like a fairly good comp aside from the college jersey. Like, I don't know. Did you want to take Terry McLaurin 4th overall?
I think he's going to be good for you guys. I really do. I think he's a playmaker. I've seen him play for a handful of years. I mean, when in doubt, take an Ohio State wide receiver. They always pan out. They always pan out.
And he's better than anybody on the roster, right? Like, I mean, they're terrible. Like Wandale's the best player, right? Or,
yeah, I mean, he's automatically your wide receiver 1. So
yes, he is.
I'm telling you, by week 5, you're going to be glad you got him. That's all I'll say.
And I hope so. And I mean, whatever. I'm all in. Like, I think Mike Morgante's a real adult, unlike his predecessor. So, I mean, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's like, it's not what John Carter would have done. They also don't pay John Carter any damn money to make decisions. So,
True that. But hey, I mean, we were talking about it the first episode of Quarter Blitz. Bunny was hesitant on Ibuka, and I mean, he turned out pretty good pick for the Bucks last year. So you never know.
We're gonna have the youngest wide receiving core in the league.
We just hopefully don't turn out like old Brown did for you.
I wonder if this pick is maybe not really a. I want to say it's a total panic, but I wonder if they thought that the Cardinals were going to go somebody different and not Jeremiah Love, and they were going to take Love at 4, and so that they were always focused on an offensive weapon, but they obviously didn't get the number 1 guy on their board. I wonder if that's the case.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, I could see that 100%. But sorry, Izzo, I was just going to say, quick pick right here. We got the Giants coming up. They've got 2 top 10 picks, guys. Giants are already getting stacked on offense. They were injury prone last year. You got quite a bit of weapons coming in there. They can add 2 more really good weapons here. What are y'all thinking here? They've made some off-season moves, got a new coach with Harbaugh. Giants could be a little force going into the season, especially if they build any kind of defense to go with this offense.
I recommend you guys do not check Twitter, because Twitter might be a little ahead. I don't know who picked what, but I'm seeing that there's a trade potentially in order.
I could see the Giants giving this pick up, and it wouldn't really hurt them.
I think trade might be the Browns with the next pick. I'm also
I don't
not on
disagree
Twitter.
with
My
that.
TV says the picks in and with the Giants. I think there were a lot of the big mock drafts that we're doing. Maybe Dallas and the Browns
And
trading.
Browns, yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I saw too, Carter.
Sometimes I don't know if those people know more than us either. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
They just make sure.
I like your thought there on the trade. The Browns possibly trading this next pick, but back to the Giants. I think this could be Sonny Styles, or it could I really do. Like, when you think of John Harbaugh defense, you think of linebackers, real good linebackers, real good safeties, and there's 2 good players out there that happen to be. Man, I keep saying Ohio State. What's about my damn team, huh? Pretty good, huh? Pretty good players from Ohio State Buckeyes. They fit exactly what they need, and I wouldn't be shocked if that's what they do. But the rumor is that they want to trade that 10th pick. That's what I saw today. But back to what John you said, like, you think about the Browns possibly trading that 6th pick. They are in the perfect spot here to trade that 6th pick with Arvell Reese sliding down the board. There's teams like the Cowboys, like you mentioned, the Chiefs, the Saints pair him up with Chase Young. I'm sure that the Commanders would love it if they just, if Arvell Reese fell to them. But I think we could see a very good chance here that the Browns trade out of that 6th spot, because I also do believe that the Browns were pretty tuned in there on Carnell Tate. If not Carnell Tate, Francis Mauigoa. We'll see. But if I had to guess, this pick for the Giants is either Sonny Styles, Francis Mauigoa, one of those 2 guys.
I think they got to go offensive line here. Give Scatterby a little bit more protection, Dart a little bit more protection. I mean, they need pieces all the way around. They've got a decent running back, decent quarterback there, but they just got rid of Dexter Lawrence. They're going to have to go out and find where they can fill in that gap on the defensive side of the ball.
Gibbs just said in the comments, Browns just traded out of that 6th spot. So it has been confirmed. Yeah, Chiefs traded up, it says. Man, the Chiefs, let's speak of the Chiefs a little bit there. Dang, they went and added the Super Bowl MVP in Walker, which I didn't think. I mean, I think his style running back is perfect for that Chiefs offense. I don't think he produces out of that offense.
Yeah, the Chiefs were a big rumor team to be looking to trade up. I heard rumors about offensive line. I heard rumors about cornerback because they do need cornerback really bad. I could see that being the case here as well. Now, is that good process? I don't know because I didn't have a cornerback going in the top 8. I had it more comfortably around like the 11th pick spot, but we'll see.
We've got John. Yeah, you're way behind us, bud.
No, go ahead. I'll talk about it. You ain't got to wait anything
No,
for me.
yeah, I'm just saying I can
I
hear
assume
yours
this is
coming.
offensive line. I assume it's offensive line.
I don't know yet, but it hasn't come through. I could hear yours coming through. That's like I was like, oh yeah, they do a little thing for honor the people.
Yeah, he's just now. Raj has just now started yapping.
Oh, Raj, he's already been booed off the stage. In case you missed the opening, as always.
Bro, if I got paid as much as him, they could boo me anywhere they wanted to.
Here we go, guys. All right. Okay. That's a good pick, I feel like, for them. I'll give Rizzo, give everybody a chance here.
Oh yeah.
Is this like a best player available situation? I wonder.
That's a terrible pick, in my honest opinion.
Really? I feel like they need to build their defense up more.
I mean, yeah, it builds up their defense, but now they have 4 edge rushers.
Someone's gonna get traded.
They have
Yeah.
Kayvon Thibodeau, Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, and now they have Arbel Reese. 4 edge rushers.
I didn't think, yeah.
Now, unless they keep Arbel Reese at linebacker, which, I mean, why would you do that?
Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked here. That was a bad pick.
For sure.
That was a bad pick.
Unless they're going to draft and trade here.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were trying to trade Thibodeau, though. I mean, he's not been too early on Carter. He especially looked decent at the end of last year. Burns was phenomenal, like phenomenal. But Thibodeau could be available, I would think. Or they're just not happy with him.
Just got the alert. The Browns traded the 6th overall for the 9th overall.
I called
and
it
a
to the
3rd
Chiefs.
rounder and a 5th rounder.
A 3rd and a 5th.
So they must really like the person that they're trading up for.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're giving up 3 picks to go after this. Who are they going after? Thoughts?
I mean, they need a corner. They just traded McDuffie away, so
They definitely need a corner.
are
But
they
why would
giving
they be
up?
hopping ahead of Washington and New Orleans? I mean, I guess it could be Delane.
I think it could be edge rusher, guys. I think it could be Reuben Bain. I think it could be Sonny Styles, linebacker. There's somebody that they thought was going to be gone within pick 7 or 8. And if you look at pick 7 and 8, they both need edge rusher or wide receiver. This could be even a wide receiver, guys. This could be Jordan Tyson. This could be Makai Lemon.
I like
they
that.
didn't waste no time.
I like Tyson.
Wasted no time. Picks already in.
Yeah.
If you think about it, I mean, who does the Commanders have outside of McLaurin? Nobody. Who does the Saints have besides wow?
Olave.
They have nobody.
Olave.
Yeah. So it makes sense if this is for Jordan Tyson.
There at the bottom of the screen, Schefter says that the Giants don't look to trade Thibodeau.
Really? Wow.
they're just really stacking bodies on that defense.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
They got bit by the injury bug last year. They're saying not again this year.
Well, it's MetLife, so I think you're always going to deal with that, unfortunately.
Right. They're just going to keep getting the depth.
Yeah, Gibb, I don't disagree with that, but Gibb's saying that they probably trade Thibodeau for an extra pick later in the draft, but they're going to have to move somebody.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I agree. The Chiefs picked, yeah, who was it, French? You said it, it's already in.
Yeah, they didn't waste no time. It's already in, so it's ready as soon as they get done talking here. So
Yeah, I
whoever
mean,
they wanted, they got quick.
they knew immediately.
Dang, 20 years old, bro.
I mean, dude, they're 18 now at the NIL, Carter. That's what we talk about on Sounds Like Six, man. That NIL, dude. I mean, it's
No.
sometimes they make more money by staying in high
Oh,
school.
yeah, for sure. But I was just talking about he's going to be, I mean, if he pans out, right, he's going to be signing his second contract probably. I mean, I guess you could do a 5th-year option and be technically older, but like Mesidor's, he's going to be younger than Mesidor is now almost when he signs his second contract.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't blame the Browns for moving back 3 spots and picking up 2 extra picks.
Not at all, man. Not at all.
Yeah.
well, I mean, they don't know what to do with the number 1 overall pick, so there's always that.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I
they're
can't
still
say
paying
much. It's
Watson.
Titans, but the Browns don't draft well either. Although they did last
No.
year. I will tell them they did last year, but prior to that.
And they still got Hope and Watson at the end of the day.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. They got quarterback
Wow.
hell.
Yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it, Carter. Spot
yeah?
on. Spot on.
Nice. Get lucky every once in a while.
Yeah, that's who they were going after. Cornerback Delaney.
Yeah.
Since you hit that one, give us your thoughts on that with the Chiefs.
Well, and I think it might have been Rizzo that mentioned it, but that they need a corner, and I mean they, I guess either traded away or didn't re-sign every corner they had last year. So this is probably the biggest team need, and I'm not sure where the Chiefs are at. Right, like they have Mahomes. I still think he's the best quarterback. I still think they have a chance to compete for the Super Bowl, but they seemed real bad last year, and I'm not sure that one cornerback helps cure all their problems. A good
They
pick.
made
I mean, he's a good pick. I mean, he's an LSU corner. Like most of those guys are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they made some moves in the off season too. The
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I think you said they signed Walker. Their line was like not good last year, and then I mean, you're dependent on like your best weapons, old Travis Kelce, and then you just don't really know what you're getting with Rashee Rice, right? Like, I mean, yeah, he's awesome sometimes, but then he's also not smart.
Yeah, this is a good pick, I think, for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Obviously they lost their 2 cornerbacks that they had. They traded one to the Rams and obviously one in free agency. Both ended up going to the Rams. He's a great press corner. You know how I said, both the teams ahead of them, the Commanders and Saints wanted wide receiver. Well, the Saints, they needed cornerback. They needed a corner really bad. So it makes sense that they traded up. I'm sure the Saints may have pivoted to going to Mansour Delane here, but good pick for the Chiefs. I think the way they look like and why the Browns probably traded back was because they probably pivoted, and now they're probably looking at O-line, if I had to guess. And they think that Francis Mourinho is going to be there at 9, and I bet you that's their pick at 9, unless they shock us and they go wide receiver. But this next pick, Commanders pick is in. If I had to guess, this will probably be, man, everyone I had, like, to me, mocked to them is gone now. So this is kind of shocking to me, but I could see them going Jordan Tyson here. I know like I said earlier, he had the injury concerns. I was hoping he would fall to the Steelers at 21, but within the last week, all those injury concerns seemed to get just muted, and everyone forgot about him, and he's now a top 10 pick again. So yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if this is going to be Jordan Tyson, but I also wouldn't be shocked if this is somebody like a.
This is one of your Buckeyes, bro. This is Sonny Styles.
You think it's Sonny Styles?
I think it's Sonny Styles. I don't think.
You know what? That's a good. Yeah. If this is
listened
Sonny
to a
Styles, he'd
lot
be
of-
good in a Dan Quinn system. Yeah, you're
I
right.
listen to a lot of Todd McShay, and like he's good in some stuff, and others it's like I think he tries too hard. but he and a couple other people had said that Dan Quinn really likes Sonny Styles.
I would like that pick for the Commanders here. I do. And to add, I'm watching the chat over here. We got one that says that the Chiefs could probably use a tight end somewheres in the draft because Kelsey's getting up in age. You can find somebody to fill in that spot later in the draft, and then you've got a solid backup. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head.
I think it's Noah Gray, I think.
Yeah, Gray. I mean, that's something that they've kind of always had there, but no, what yins are saying with we got the big man out here.
Got the bus, baby. Let's go. French, does that not throw you back to old school video games?
Of course, they'd have him out there.
One play, man. You could run that counter.
Raymond's already happy. It don't matter who it is. Bus has walked out on the stage.
Yes, let's go, man. Hall of
When
Famer.
did he play for Washington?
Was it right at the first of his career or late in his career? Carter, you know?
Do what? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Jerome Bettis. When did he play for Washington?
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't. He only played
I
for
I think he did.
Yeah, no, he played with the Rams first, and then to the Steelers.
So,
That's
I thought it was Rams.
yeah.
I thought it was Rams.
This is just part of the Man of the Year award stuff. It's what he's up there for.
Okay.
Okay.
I've got it muted.
It's Lynn Swan and the bus.
Yeah.
Jerome Bettis.
Swanee.
Hell, the
Commanders.
bus looks like he could still play a little bit.
He's looking good. How old is he?
Guys, you all nailed
Did
this
you?
one.
Oh,
This one. So I don't care to ruin this one for everybody since y'all nailed it.
Is it Styles?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Todd
That's a
McShay,
great
bro.
pick for him.
Todd McShay.
If it's a surprise, I won't ruin it for you guys. But if
don't.
y'all nail it, I'll tell you.
Again, I just think that the Commanders board, they definitely had Cornell Tate, I feel like, high. And then once he got taken off the board, they pivoted to Styles over here. It's a good pick. He's very fast. I think he can be very versatile in Dan Quinn's defense. And again, like Carter already mentioned, Dan Quinn's a big fan of him, so it makes sense why they would pick him.
Zachary, who do you think right here for the Saints? They've already got their pick in. You know, best available is Francis from Miami, or you got Reuben Bain on the defensive edge, is what ESPN's got up for them to take right now.
I honestly would go Reuben Bain. I just don't think the value is there for wide receiver. And since the top corner got taken, I just don't think the value is there. So I think the perfect value, in my opinion, is Reuben Bain. I kind of had him in this kind of area to begin with. And if he does turn out to be a pretty incredible defensive player, obviously it's what a steal you guys got at 8 instead of him going like 5th or something. So I think it's going to be Bain.
Man, I think Bain's going to be the best player in the draft, and I'm really disappointed. But at this point, anybody but the Ravens for Bain. Like if he goes to the Ravens, I'm going to be so pissed.
I'll second that.
For the Saints pick, I have no idea. Obviously, I do think I also think it's early for Jordan Tyson. I thought 4 was early for Cornell Tate, for the record, but I could see it being Tyson. I don't know. It's Kellen Moore, right? Kellen Moore's the coach of the Saints now. They need to get Chuck some type of a weapon. And I'm not sure I like an injury-prone wide receiver. You know, somebody's already got hamstring problems. But if you don't like Lemon, which some people didn't, it was a weirdo in his combine interview. I don't think anybody. I can't think of anybody else other than Tyson.
Yeah, this next pick with the Saints, like I said earlier, they really needed cornerback. There's really no corner that I would really pick here. I mean, Jamad McCoy is a really good corner from your guys' Tennessee Vols, but he was injured all year last year. He was great in 2025, and if he came out in the draft 25, he'd be a top 15 pick. But that injury kind of held him back, and I saw a report that he has got some sort of knee issue that teams really don't like, and he might fall. But if this is sitting here, I think someone said Reuben Bain. this would make sense if this is for Ruben Bain here. You know, like I said earlier, that they would also like pass rush here. So Ruben Bain wouldn't be shocked. I also wouldn't be shocked if it's Francis Malinois. That they want to protect their guy, their quarterback there, as well. That could be the pick. But I don't know. What you guys thought here? I feel like I missed something. Everyone's laughing. Did I say something?
No, it had nothing to do with
Yeah,
you.
nothing to do with this. Yeah,
It was all on French.
Michael being a dick.
I was gonna say I wasn't laughing.
Literally.
I don't even know either.
Oh, that's funny.
Literally.
Go ahead, French. Tell us what you was going to say.
I don't even remember now. I mean, the one that needs to be worrying about this pick more than anybody would be Michael, because you got whoever they take, it's somebody you're going to have to deal with in division. So
They'll beat the Buccaneers twice this season, probably, like always.
You know, we've still got a few picks before we get to the Bucks. And I'm here to tell you, I will storm out of this damn house if we do some ignorant shit.
You know
Because
they're going to.
I know we're probably going to take another wide receiver for the 4th year in a row.
Looking at this, you know, I'm really interested in seeing one of my top picks to watch here in the top 15 here that we still have left while we got a commercial and everything. I'm interested in seeing who the Rams go after. I think they're building that team around Stafford. We've talked about it for one more win. So I'm interested in who they go after. The mock draft, everybody has them going after Mikhail Lemon. So I don't know, but that's the team I'm sort of interested in watching going forward right now.
Yeah, I've had the Rams circled there too. And you're just adding a piece to a dynamic team. And we all know that they're going to have to go after quarterback at some point. Probably not this year, but in the next year or two, you're going to have to start bringing somebody in for the replacement of Stafford. Wide receiving core looks good. I mean, they really, really do. They are probably one of the most complete teams, top to bottom, in the NFL right now.
They are them, and I mean, I think Seahawks are going to look a little different this year based on some of their offseason moves, and I still think there's a good battle though this year between the Seahawks and Rams. And we were talking about the Saints pick coming up, guys. One thing that we failed to mention, Carter, you'll get a little kicker out about this, but the number 1 overall pick was Travis Etienne traded to the Saints in the offseason. Carter, you found that one funny. That's a little kickback to the draft, I think, a couple years ago. But anyway, yeah, that gives the Saints a little bit of backfield and gives Kamara a little bit of help.
Kamara's on his way out.
I mean, he's got to. The injuries is plagued his career.
Hit us up there, Zachary.
Wait, what?
I thought you was trying to jump in there. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. If I seem a little darker, it's because I'm in a room that the light ain't working. It's broke. But hey, I'm in the Saints. I mean, I did talk about Ruben Bain, but I mean, hey, if they do go wide receiver, Tyson is I think a fine, capable number 2 if they do that behind Olave.
Yeah, that'd be a good learn with Olave. Me and French took him in a couple fantasies this year, and he had a decent little couple, 3 or 4 games towards the end of the year, French?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mel's got Caleb Downs is still the best available as of right now.
I mean, it's hard to argue that he's not.
It's just that he plays safety, so people undervalue him a little more than they probably should.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Here comes old Roger. Or he didn't get booed off the stage.
My bad, bro. I'm back. I don't know if any of y'all got kids too. If you don't, keep it that way. But I had to run in and out because it's like bedtime. But they're up there just being little hellions.
Carter, you missed what I said. I said something about the Saints. I said when we were talking about the Saints, we forgot to talk about the number 1 overall draft pick getting traded to the Saints from the Jags. I figured you'd find that a little funny about the fantasy draft a few years ago.
Do what now?
The fantasy draft.
ETN?
Yeah, with
ETN or however
ETN.
he says. Yeah, however he says you should say his name now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
boy.
boy. Laws thought he was being funny, boy.
Yeah.
ETN.
That we got him. He got drafted to the Saints, so that's that's the big kicker there.
Yeah. Looks like Jordan Tyson. They needed to get Chuck a weapon, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
There you go, Zach. You sort of said
Don't make
somebody
it fair.
behind Olave there, so yeah, I mean, I don't mind that really. That gives them definitely a number 2. Interested in seeing how the rest of their draft goes, though.
Raymond, you got a special comment in the chat.
Yeah, I say Jordan. Y'all on somewhere.
I was just going to say, like, at the end of the year, no one was really paying attention to the Saints because they're already out of the playoff race by that point. But they were a little sneaky there at the end, honestly. I feel like, honestly, in the NFC South, with that division and how, top-heavy it really isn't, the Saints could make some good moves, and they could definitely go back to challenging, especially if Shug takes another step. And how you do that, you grab him another weapon. So, I mean, I think it's a very solid pick.
It was the Saints to lose, Saints and Bucks to lose last year, and Saints got hit with the injury bug just like the Bucks did.
Yeah, didn't the Saints? Didn't they almost win the division? It was because it was like a weird, like 3-way tie or something.
They actually
very
got
weird.
they actually got eliminated in like week 7, but they ended up finishing with the same record. So it was really weird how
It was
all
very
that
weird.
played out.
Because
Yeah,
they
yeah,
also
they
were
were-
playing like the best team towards the end of the year too, out of that division. They started
Yeah.
figuring it out. But this is a good pick for them. It's kind of shocking to see they go with an injury-prone receiver when they have a guy like Chris Olave, an injury-prone receiver. So, interesting. If they could stay healthy, that's going to be a pretty good duo. But we'll see. Browns here. Their next pick is in. I've been wrong majority of the time here so far, but if I had to guess, Francis Mauigoa or Ruben Bain here, but I'd put my money on Francis Mauigoa. The 2 wide receivers that they were probably looking at are both gone. Francis Mauigoa is the pick, or they go luxury pick here and go Ruben Bain pairing him up with Myles Garrett.
Rizzo, I wouldn't be surprised if they go with Ty Simpson.
You think they'll go Ty Simpson this early at pick 9? I don't think Ty Simpson goes until around pick 20 or so.
I'm just saying that because the Browns have picked a quarterback every year for like 14 years.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
What was you saying, Carter?
And I don't know if y'all are watching this Jordan Tyson, like his aftermath, but he's about to ball out. Like, he looks like a certified crazy person. Like, that's how I want my wide receiver 1. I want him to be just insane. Like, he was crying, was slobbering everywhere. He's singing right now while he's about to get interviewed. Bro, he is about to be like Antonio Brown. He just got the ball. Great pick. That's how I'm judging that. If Cardinal Tate acted like that, I might have thought it was a little better. He's a real wide receiver 1. I actually like that. I like that offensive line for the Browns. I don't know if it's Mauigoa or Fano, I think was the other one that was good. But I like that offensive line pick. I think that's why they were so fine to trade down, or eager to trade down. They felt like the offensive lineman would slide and they could get a little extra for it.
Yeah, and getting 2 extra picks, and like you said, only dropping 2 spots back. That's definitely not the wrong way to go, I feel like.
this will definitely open up Olave, though. I mean, so now, you get that good receiver as long as he can stay healthy. Open up Olave for some other crazy stuff to happen because we know what he can do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
Olave's good to stay healthy.
it's going to be interesting seeing what Shulk does in his second season.
Yeah, he played well last year.
He got what, the second half? So let's see who the Browns got here.
I think this is O-line. I think Downs is next for the Giants, and then I'm not sure what Miami's doing. Maybe
Miami
also
needs
O-line.
everything.
Yeah. I'm just really hoping Bain goes at 11 or 12, because if not, he's probably going to the Ravens, and that's going to suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you called it. Definitely a lineman. Bunny, are you talking?
They're getting there. No, that was mine. I'll be right back, Jim. I gotta take just one break.
I'm shocked. Spencer Fano was the first offensive tackle over Francis Malinois. My thought are with this one, Spencer Malinois, left tackle. That's what they really needed is left tackle. Francis Malinois is more of a right side, right tackle, and he's more of just a tackle. Fano, he could play guard or tackle. So I guess they went with positional value for them there. Good pick for them. They needed that. I am glad they didn't go Ruben Bain. I would not have been looking forward to playing Ruben Bain and Myles Garrett twice a year. So Giants already pick is in. They had someone in mind here, and I bet you it's old Caleb Downs.
I like that. And I like that the Browns went offensive line here, and I think Fano here, it's a solid pick. I mean, they just seen something in him that they didn't in somebody else, I guess, kind of like you was saying, positional value.
And you can never go wrong with a Hawaiian offensive lineman either.
French, that's just because you could play offensive lineman.
I should too.
There you go.
Sorry, y'all.
Wow.
Hey, I'm good with it. For the
I am
Giants,
too.
they need it.
I can't believe he fell that far, and I don't mind them picking that up at all.
No, that's a good. They needed to protect Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
And I think one of you guys were saying earlier how they needed to protect Jackson Dart and help out Scatterboo. This definitely does both of that.
Yeah.
Harbaugh, he loves O-line, getting the O-line situated and figured out. I mean, every coach should, but Harbaugh definitely prioritizes that, and he got a good pick here. I mean, his first pick not so great, but this one is a pretty good pick. I'll be shocked to see what the Dolphins do here. Do they go? I mean, obviously they traded away their wide receiver and Waddle. So do they go?
Great alert.
Oh,
Miami
Wow.
traded the pick to Dallas.
Really? They did?
Wow.
George Pickens is going to Miami.
No way.
That's what I'm calling. It didn't say, but that's what's happening.
I
I seen
seen
a
that he
thing
took
earlier that Pickens
tag.
could be on the move.
Pickens took the tag today, so
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he signed the tag today, so he's
Yeah.
not part of the trade. Well, it hasn't
I
been
wouldn't
announced, but-
understand why you would trade him after what he done last year
Yeah.
for Dallas.
well, hell,
Well,
look at the Steelers. Steelers decided to.
Yeah, I'll always hate that move from Khan. That was dumb.
Jerry is all about flash. I can see this being Caleb Downs, honestly.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
could definitely be Caleb Downs. I wouldn't be shocked at all if
I
it's
got
Caleb
the
Downs.
alert an hour ago
Oh
that
shit.
Pickens could be on the move.
Oh,
1 hour
okay.
ago.
Do you think that Maggiola falling that far changed their pick from Downs at the last second?
Who? The Giants pick?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they went with, they had him on the board and he kept falling. They just had to take the best guy they had on their draft board right there.
Because I'm like Rizzo, I kind of felt like they were leaning towards Downs too.
I do too, but when he fell that far, you got to take him. That's
Yeah.
a big pickup.
No, I agree.
I mean, you've got your linebacker there. You got an offensive tackle from Miami.
Yeah, you got a good pickup there. I'm trying to listen to see if I can hear the details of this Dallas trade. Who do you think? Who's everybody else think that Dallas is trading up to get here?
I'm for sure saying Caleb Downs for sure. Like he's the guy to me. They definitely need to fix their DB at safety corner, that whole room. The top corners off the board. I think they go next best available. That being Caleb Downs, and he's going to be a stud for the Cowboys. That's my pick here. Would be Caleb Downs.
So then that means that they had to, whoever Dallas traded for had to have think Miami was going after.
I think. Oh, hold on. I think I'm. All right. Here's
Dallas
the trade.
just pick.
Here's the trade details. Cowboys get pick number 11. Dolphins get pick number 12, number 177, and number 180. So they gave up 2/3 and that or 2/4 for this pick. If this is Caleb Downs, pretty good pick for them. Like I said, their back half of the defense was terrible for them. This will definitely help. He's going to be a stud out there, leading the defense if it is Caleb Downs.
Yeah, they're similar to some of these other
Right
teams.
to the Ravens. This is insane.
Similar to these other teams that just need a lot of help on defense. I mean, I think you have to go with the best available player, and that is Downs.
What'd you say about the Ravens?
Yeah.
Mine's just gonna fall to them.
Unless Miami picks him up, yeah, it's a good possibility. Because you got, yeah. Just trying to look at sort of who's left. Yeah.
I mean, the Ravens' new coach is defensive minded, so I figured they would always go with a defensive player, honestly.
Who does Miami go after? Miami's got holes everywhere. Where do they even begin?
I think they go best available and they go Reuben Bain. They traded away the edge rusher to the what's his name? He went to the Eagles, and now Jalen Phillips. They traded away him. Why not keep the Miami product of Reuben Bain in Miami and make a cornerstone of that defense and rebuild it. I'm sure he's someone that Jeff Hafley would like to have. Now they really do need DBs. I mean, you kind of said it. They have holes everywhere. O-line, but then again, do you really want to take some of the project tackles here at this point, this early in the draft? I think you really want a premier position, that being edge. I would go, if I were them, Reuben Bain, since he's fallen to them right in their laps. If not, like John's been saying, he's going to fall to the dang Ravens, and I don't think any of us want to see that, right, Raymond?
No, not at all. But now they did
Bro,
pick
I
up.
hate the Ravens. Like, I'm sorry. I hate that's.
We
how
do
it is.
too. We do too, Carter. Being Pittsburgh fans, you know that. So we feel you.
Yeah, no, I know you. Yeah, I know you're Steelers. Yeah, no.
But now they got Malik Wills too this offseason. Don't forget about that pickup from Green Bay.
Yeah, man, he was so bad with the Titans, and obviously, some Matt LaFleur time, and he looked a lot better. I don't know though if that's. He's got to prove it to me if to be a long-term solution at quarterback.
But I don't think they have many options at all because they got rid of Tua.
No, they don't. No, yeah, Tua was terrible. I mean, one of the worst contracts in sports, right? Just so much money, and I mean, Tua's not winning a Super Bowl.
Hey, he had one good fantasy season. That's all I cared about.
He did have one good fantasy season. That is right. It was him and Ryan Tannehill. phenomenal fantasy seasons, respectively.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, what sucked is you know how Tannehill had a backside of the year. I traded Bunny midway through the season to get Tannehill because I didn't have a quarterback, and then Tannehill fell off the side of the damn map. So that trade worked out real well for me there.
I don't
Yeah.
remember who was in that trade, but it fell apart for me the next season. So it was basically a wash.
Here's the Cowboys pick. Yeah, everybody nailed that one. I'll go ahead and throw that one out there. Everybody nailed that one. Yeah. So
Yeah, made
I'm
sense.
I'm gonna say this with Zach, and y'all can flip it over there. Zach, you can take control however, but do you think this is strictly a flashy move from Jones, or do you think this is actually a good pickup for them?
I think this is. Go for it, John. Go for it, John.
Well, I was just gonna say there were a lot of people talking about how great Downs is gonna be, and man, I mean, Cowboys are always liable to do some real dumb stuff, but like, I think they've actually drafted pretty well. I think if you look at their draft picks over the last 5 or 6 years, like they've not been bad. So I mean, I actually think it's a good pick. It's just hard to give the Cowboys a lot of, it's hard to give Jerry specifically a whole lot of benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I agree with that statement 1,000%.
Rizzo?
I think it's a good pick. I know you asked, like, do you think this was, you think Jerry was trying to do something here? I think this is a really good pick. He's going to be a superstar on that defense. He's going to be a captain of the team, future All-Pro. He's a stud. Now, again, I've rooted for him for years, and he's been fantastic as an Ohio State Buckeye. Yeah, wherever he was going to go, he's going to be a stud. I would have loved it if the Steelers got him. He's one of those guys that I love to see if the Steelers got him. Obviously, that didn't happen, but this is what the Cowboys needed. They need to reassure that defense, and getting a guy like Caleb Downs, a guy who could play in the box or he could play over the top, free safety. He could play anywhere. He's going to be a stud for them. He's just his football IQ's through the roof. He's going to make plays left and right in the field, and the Cowboys got a good one here.
Rizzo, you got 4 guys drafted in the first 11 picks this year.
Not shocked. Not shocked. Not shocked at all. If only they didn't lose to Miami, it would have been great.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know how Carson Beck could do that.
That's typical Carson Beck ball for you. French, what do you think?
It's a bust for the Cowboys because I hate them. So he probably won't be, but they'll still find a way to screw around and probably not make the playoffs.
I'll go out in the first round.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they do, they'll end up losing in the first round.
I was just gonna say like that. I mean, yeah, Jerry's all about like big time players. Caleb Downs is that. I think it's a very good pick, obviously. Because I had him mocked going 9th overall, honestly, to the Chiefs originally. I did this without no trades, obviously, but I thought he was worthy of a top 10 selection. And hey, I mean, they need all the help they can get on that defense. So
I think this really helps them out. Yeah, I think this is big. Their defense was atrocious. We said it, I don't know how many times last year. And I think that his fit, it'll go good, but they'll never win a Super Bowl until Jerry Jones gets out of the way.
Yeah, I think it's about time for him to pass the torch.
it's been time. It's been like 8 years past time.
We all know he's going to die in that press box up there and fall off into the field before they ever pass the torch to anybody.
It's probably not wrong.
I'll be back in a second, guys.
All right.
Good deal. So, hey, a minute ago, we were talking about the whole Miami thing, and them getting rid of Tua. What was the Falcons thinking by getting rid of Cousins just to go get Tua? What the fuck? Like, what's the difference there?
Man, I don't know what the Falcons are doing in general. Man, you don't. I don't think you trade a first round pick away for an edge rusher late in the first round like they did last year. Man, Michael Penix is like okay, but I don't think you draft him where they drafted him. I don't know what they're doing, and I frankly don't think they know what they're doing. They remind me of the Titans back. I was convinced for a long time that like I knew more than what the Titans GMs knew, like Mike Reinfeldt and Rustin Webster, and I think I know more than what at least their old GM Terry Fontenot. I think I knew more than him. Caden Proctor, okay.
So there you go. There's the next
Yeah.
pick for the Miami Dolphins. A little shocked on this one.
Guys, what if I told you guys I have some sources here, and I already know what this next pick is going to be, and it's going to shock you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Rams.
I'm just
my
going to.
favorite pick. Most interested pick.
I want
in the top
everyone to
15.
guess. Everyone, throw in your guess with the Rams here. Because they've been right so far. Like I've the last 3 picks I've been watching, they've been right. So when I saw Caden Proctor up here, and I see what they have selected next to what the Rams are going here, it is kind of shocking. So, guys, any thought?
Hopefully it's Bain.
Hopefully it's Bain. All right. And anyone else? Any other thoughts?
Do you need Bain though?
Is it? No, they do not. No.
We just don't want him to go to
Is it Ty
Baltimore.
Simpson?
I don't want to go to
You
Baltimore,
thinking-
but
it's
I
Ty
can assure
Simpson?
you he's going to be on the board for Baltimore if Baltimore wants him.
Yeah, that sucks.
Did they
Lemon?
get Malachi?
Do you want me to
Lemon?
tell you guys, or do you want me to wait?
No.
Who is it?
He says
Is
no.
it Ty
You want me to
Simpson?
answer it?
That's one thing that's shocking.
If
I
it's
always
if
thought it
this
was gonna
is
be a
that
red-
shocking,
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Lemon is the one that's not shocking for. That's what I thought it was going to be. So
It is shocking. When this gets announced, you guys are going to be dumbfounded. Now, it makes a lot of sense, but it is shocking that they actually did
let's
this.
stick with the Ty Simpson then.
yeah, I'm kind of with Carter here. If it's this shocking, I'll go with that.
Oh
What he's
man,
trying to do.
I'm
Yeah.
looking. I'm looking.
But the Rams, man, they always like fuck them picks. They don't care.
No,
Yeah.
dude, they do this shit with
They'll
the
do-
like
they'll do
5th
something,
and
yeah,
6th
the
round
Rams.
picks.
Right, the Rams will do anything.
Dude, Sean McVay knows how to get it figured out. Like, I'll give him credit where it's due. The dude is a great freaking coach. 100%. So,
Oh yeah.
let's hear your thoughts, Rizzo. What do you? Who hadn't said? What did they think on the offensive tackle there for the Dolphins? French.
I think that's a good start for what they need. I mean, we've seen how bad that offensive line's been in the last couple of years, and look, we all know offensive lineman from freaking Alabama is going to be pretty good, even with DeBoer as the coach. I mean, he's 6'7", like 350, almost 340 pounds, I think it was.
Yeah, he's enormous.
He's already got his mouthpiece in, ready to
Yeah,
play ball.
I saw that, man. I can't do it.
Give him that grill.
Gonna be that's what Carter was talking about with his wide receiver there a minute ago.
I will
Yeah.
say that's the best grill I've seen since Nelly.
There it is. Paul Wall.
Paul
Wall.
Wall.
Yeah.
Oh, we're throwing it way back now, guys.
Rizzo,
some
do
old
you
school.
even know who Paul Wall is?
Absolutely not.
You're on mute. You're on mute.
no, I do not. Sorry about that.
You know who Paul
Hey,
Wall is, bro? That's great. Oh my God, that's awesome.
How old
Hey,
is you feel now, Carter?
He's just a baby.
Hey,
that's
I'm
something.
loving this. The age range has flipped on Zachary, Aiden, and Rizzo.
Yeah.
I'm usually the old ass in the room, and now the tide has turned.
That's true. Yeah, I'm almost 40, so
French and
nothing
Carter
young
are
over here.
definitely the old ones.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're ever feeling, I don't know what kind of music you like, Rizzo, but if you're ever feeling different than your usual, just hit that Paul Wall up.
Paul Wall, okay,
And
yeah.
make sure there's not
Listen.
any women. Make sure there's not any women and children around. But
He will tell you how to. Him and Nelly will tell you how to fix it up for you. That is great. Well, guys, while we're waiting, there's some downtime here. Let's talk about some of the notable moves so far in the off season. Bunny, I'm gonna start here with you. I want to start with one that's gonna hit home, and that's Mike Evans going to San Fran.
I think this is just real quick. Sorry, I was in the chat listening to you, and I've got messages coming in over here. Evans to the Niners, awesome for the Niners. This was a great pickup. I know he's later in his career, but he's going to go out there and get in that Shanahan offense, and he's going to power up. And I think that he could have the biggest year of his career.
I think it's a good move for San Francisco. I can see why Tampa Bay moved on from him with him being older in his career. But I know this hurts the pride a little bit on that. So I wasn't really for sure what your thoughts was. But yeah, I think 100% has did I miss it? Just out of curiosity, did 49ers move on from Ayuk yet?
oh, that's happening. I mean, I don't know what's happened, but man, if you ever go down the rabbit hole of like all the bullshit that's going on with him and the organization, yeah, he's not ever playing there again. He may not ever play anywhere again. Was actually a couple of the things that I read, but I think he just kind of went off the reservation.
He pulled an AB.
Ricky Williams style.
Yeah, similar people. That was like a Instagram or something live video of him. Just has this ice cream cone and it's just like fucking melting all in his own hand, and he's just like not doing anything but having this ice cream melt all over his hand. Like, it's just bizarre, man. Just like this not right in the head, bizarre behavior.
Have to give him like an eval after that. Yeah, that is a little weird.
Hey, you look that video up. It's just like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, definitely gonna have to check that out. But yeah, I was wondering if they moved on from Ayuk yet, or when they were going to. But I'm interested. I'm glad the Steelers didn't fall down that bait trap. They just about went down that last year. I think it was last year, the year before, and picked him up. And I'm so glad they ended up not now. Here we go. This is a big pick for the Rams, I feel like.
And this was the Falcons' pick originally. The Rams acquired it from the Falcons.
This pick will shock you guys. It shocked me when I saw it. I didn't think they were going to do this, but here we go.
If they're right.
They be showing Ty Simpson a lot.
It is Ty Simpson.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Holy.
That's just shocking to me. Ty Simpson, I thought he was gonna. Oh wow, I thought he was gonna go, to, be in the 20s, the 30s. I really did. I didn't think he was gonna be, this high of a draft pick. So hey, I mean, good for the Rams for the future. But yeah, I also kind of just saw on my phone here. I saw what the Ravens' next pick is.
Someone I wanted. Go ahead.
It's all good. It's all good. Keep going.
I like this Ty Simpson pick here for the future and having him behind Stafford. I said it earlier that they kind of needed to start looking and shopping a quarterback. Do I think this is the right time? Not necessarily. But what position are they really bad at right now? to not go ahead and go out and get possibly your quarterback of the future.
I can't hear you, French.
Is he talking?
Go ahead, John.
Oh, I couldn't hear if you were talking. I drive a lot for work, and so I listen to all kinds of podcasts. Someone's run out of them, but I do listen to a lot of Todd McShay, and it was probably like 2 months ago, maybe he mentioned something about this, about the Rams liking Ty Simpson and maybe even picking him at 13. And then over the last month, he really has not mentioned that again, and I haven't seen anybody else mention it. I mean, I guess it depends on what they think. They think they got one more year of Stafford. I mean, he was the MVP this year, right? So it's not like he's bad. But if you think you've got a legit franchise quarterback, I mean, you take him, right? It's the most important position in the sport. I'm fine with it. I just also think, man, they probably could have done something to help them try to win the Super Bowl this year.
Well, apparently, I just saw that they informed Stafford that they were going to take him. So at least they didn't do the Kirk Cousins thing like the Falcons did, which is take Michael Penix and not tell him.
Yeah, man, the Falcons, like the Titans.
I think Todd Simpson fits well into McVay's offense. So
I honestly think that this obviously shows that McVay's there for the long term. There's always been rumors that he was going to leave because he already won everything as a coach technically. But obviously, if they draft this guy, then obviously he's going to stick around for quite a bit.
I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, Ty Simpson was so inconsistent this year. I mean, I get that we don't see the Alabama Nick Saban era, but I just didn't feel, man, I don't know that I'm putting all my eggs in the basket for Ty Simpson. I'm like Bunny. Bunny said it earlier about maybe holding off for one more year. I feel like maybe next year's draft class could have been a little bit better. I don't know if Ty Simpson's that guy just because of all the inconsistencies from last year. I mean, he never got steadily going.
What you can look at it is that he could learn from Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford, Super Bowl winning quarterback. Sean McVay. I mean, he got to pick his guy here. When is the next time the Rams going to have a pick this high? And they wanted to get a guy that could possibly lead the franchise whenever Stafford decides to retire. Whether that's at the end of this year when they're obviously going for the Super Bowl this year. Some tells me that if they go out, they win the Super Bowl, Stafford's probably going to go out and retire on top. And like I said, they're definitely going for it with the roster they have. They have the best roster in the NFL. This was just kind of a, hey, we get to pick our quarterback for the future here. We don't really have any other needs. Why not just get the quarterback out of the way and see what he could do in 27 or 28?
Is the board falling for Tampa to potentially get Bain now?
That would be great for Bain. I mean, that would be great for Michael and Bunny. I'm sure he's real excited about that one, if that's the case. But yeah.
Say Baltimore's getting ready to grab him.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Bro, I hope you're right.
I think
Rizzo's inside sources trust in that. So
yeah, I have inside sources. I'm not gonna say who they're gonna go with here because they've been right the last couple picks. So yeah.
Who's going?
Do you want me just to say it now?
No, not yet.
Because I could also see the Bucks pick.
Okay. I can live with that pick.
Yeah, I can live with it, but I wanted the Steelers to get him. He's going to be a future All-Pro, this guy. I really do believe it. He's a stud, a mauler, especially in the run game.
Is it Ione?
Yeah, it's Vega Iwane.
Iwane.
I can live with that, though. I agree with you, Rizzo. I think he's going to be great, but it's not going to kill us as bad as I was thinking if it would have been Bain or somebody. So I will live with that pick. I'm okay with that.
Once again, 3 offensive linemen, all 3 of them are Hawaiian. You can't go wrong with it. That gives another big man up front to open the hole up for Henry. That's the only thing you guys got to worry about. I mean,
for some reason, Pittsburgh can slow Henry down, they won't this year. Now that I said that, but they have. Carter, who was the Ravens fan wanting for this pick?
He just texted. He said, I hate it. I always hate Penn State picks. He's not happy. He's not happy. There's 3 bubbles. Yeah.
That is great. That is great. That is great news as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan when a Baltimore Ravens fan's pissed at their pick.
Right. Yeah. Well, he's always pissed. And Ravens fans and Eagles fans, bro, they're like a different breed. Just ready to kill people all the time. But then if you talk shit about their team, they're also ready to kill you. It's just can't deal with them.
Oh, well, since we got past this one, I did not know he was the guy that helped push the cart up the ramp after the Ohio State game. That was pretty cool. I didn't know that. Did see that video. Bunny.
I'm hoping for my Bucks right here go after Bane.
That's what I was about to say.
You should. You should.
I mean,
got to.
We need an edge. We need defense. And, if we pick him up, we need an edge. We need a defensive tackle. We need a linebacker, cornerback. And they've got us down for tight end. I do think we need to go after somebody else other than Otten here. But please tell me we did not pick the tight end from Oregon when Bane is still on the board right here.
So do you want me to tell you what you guys did? Because I do have some sources. They've been right the last 6 picks. I could tell you.
This man's inside over here.
I'm inside the NFL right here. You want to know?
I don't care. It's
ain't my team. So it ain't my team.
Bunny, we hope not.
I'll text you, Bunny. I'll text you.
Bro,
Bunny don't want to know.
We'll know if it's a bad one or not because he'll get up and walk out.
Robert Adams.
He's gonna be the look of anticipation. He's staring a hole through that phone. Who are you wanting, Bunny?
Bane.
Yeah.
Who are you wanting since Bane dropped lower than expected?
Right here for.
That's a pissed off look. That's a pissed off
look every day, Raymond.
Yeah, it's a pissed off. When he does that head twitch, it's a little pissed off.
I mean,
he didn't read it yet.
I was kind of. I seen it. I was kind of looking at McCoy here almost from Tennessee. I know that's kind of a homer pick. I don't know that I really, really like it, but I figured that cornerback position, it was going to be there. McCoy is on the board. And I like Freeling there, offensive tackle. I think beefing up that O-line a little bit. I kind of wish that we would go some O-line just to kind of help out, maybe give quarterback, running back a little bit more time. You ain't got Evans and the wide out. We don't need a tight end.
I think you need a defense, man.
We do need a defense.
You've got to have a defense. I think you should be draft heavy all the way through on defense because if Baker ain't throwing at 500 plus yards and scoring 35 plus points a game, they are not winning.
Yeah, that's the reason why I felt like McCoy there wouldn't be a bad pick. at that position, depending upon what was there. But with Bain being on the board, I need Bain. I want Bain. Why have you got Oregon's tight end on the board ahead of him?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of
They
picking
can
a
just
tight
take
end in the
Lemon. They can
first
just
draft.
take Lemon and get another wide receiver.
I mean, the Bears did. It worked out for them.
Yeah.
But the problem
They'd
with that
seen
is
something with Bain for him to drop this far.
Yeah, hey, that's shocking. I'm there with you.
it's
Chris.
all character.
It's his
concerns.
arm length. Everyone was talking about that going
Yeah.
into the year.
And that too.
Out- Yeah, he's got the shortest arm length of any edge rusher to be a potential first round pick. And if this is him, he's gonna have to live up to there's expectations. But I think he'll be a good player.
I'll
Yeah, you
take a
had to
man
go.
with some T-Rex arms.
You had
Yeah.
to go.
Because he really is the fucking T-Rex. That's why. Because you know who else had T-Rex arms? T-Rex. T-Rex had T-Rex arms. Fucking bullshit, man.
I mean, it's just the right pick. I mean, to be fair, I just want to say this now, and I've said this previously. I'm not a big fan of Todd Bowles staying as head coach of the Bucks. But if you're gonna give him help, I mean, this was the guy to do it. So
It was.
That man is a Terminator. He's a Terminator. He doesn't even surprised he even got a haircut. Nah, man, for real, like all that, and I am on record of that Ruben Bain will be the best player in this draft. I may be wrong about that, wrong about a lot of shit. Man, when you watch him play, he's like strong in a way that like regular human beings are not, and like the arm length thing. And I mean, it's historical, right? I think there was nobody with arms that short ever drafted this high. There's nobody with arms. He was in like the first percentile of arm length, like literally the shortest ever. But it's like, dude, he's so strong when he gets up next to you. I think there's going to be a lot of people 10 years from now that are like, how the hell did he go 15th? And the top 14 picks were like kind of stupid.
I saw someone describe him as a sawed-off shotgun, and it just fits perfectly. He plays with such violence and just determination to get to the quarterback. He's great when it comes to the run game. He could set the edge. He's obviously great when it comes to rushing the passer. Maybe doesn't have the high sack numbers as you'd want, but he's someone that just makes plays. He's in on every play. I think he's going to be a stud in Todd Bowles' defense. Now to see if they could just continue building that defense. As we go on to the Jets pick here, Jets, they need pass catchers. They need a lot, obviously. I wouldn't be shocked if they go either Mekhi Lemon or they go Kenyon Sadiq here. They're going to get, I think they're going to get their quarterback a weapon. Obviously, their quarterback is, who's their quarterback again? It's Geno Smith.
yeah, it's Geno.
I mean, we saw what Geno Smith's experience was last year. I mean, they got to get some more weapons out there. I would be shocked if it's not a weapon here.
Now, Geno started with the Jets, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he got punched in the face in the locker room and broke his jaw. Missed the start and then got shipped out.
We got Austin Holland here in the chat. He's thinking that Oregon takes the Oregon tight end goes to the Panthers.
Okay, that's like what, 3 or 4 picks down the line.
Yeah, we got 4 picks, 3 after the Jets.
Okay.
I'm kind of like Rizzo. I think it's going to be an offensive weapon here. French, go ahead.
So do I.
Yeah, I mean, we all know it don't matter what offensive weapon they get Geno. I mean, he started with the Jets. I mean, he's been a little bit of everywhere, and it's come right back to him. I mean, you'd think that they'd have tried to go out and get him somebody different than Geno. But I mean, this is just it's a career killer. I mean, you go from Seattle to the Raiders and now back to the Jets. I mean, it's just saying one thing. I just don't think that there's enough help to give Geno to make the Jets compete. So, I mean, either way they go, I don't think it's going to help them, man.
I gotta wait a good while before we get to the Bears.
Yeah, and I'm
Don't get
kind
to
of
say
like
that very
French.
often.
I know. Usually we're top 10.
Guys, this draft, man, I'm starting to get closer and closer to the Steelers pick here, and I'm getting nervous. I really hope Mekhi Lemon falls to the Steelers. I really do hope. It's looking like there's a chance here. The one team I'm worried about is the damn pesky Panthers, and if anyone trades up. But we're getting there.
Tight end from Oregon.
There it is.
Pretty good pick for the Jets. Kenyon Sadiq's going to be a stud. I mean, he's not going to be really good, but I think he's going to be a stud in the pass game there. Got to get your quarterback a weapon, whoever the quarterback's going to end up being. Kind of shocked that they did not go Mekhi Lemon, honestly. I mean, I feel like he would fit better, but Kenyon Sadiq, pair him with I forgot the tight end they drafted last year. Pair him with him, he could be a big slot. Solid duo there.
He was crying because he's got to go to New York.
I mean, the media and the spotlight's big if you play well. I'm not saying that's not gonna be like team success wide, but at least it's a big market, big brand, big ability to build your brand.
Oh, exactly. I mean, and that's something, to kind of put on with the Bain conversation there for Tampa. He played in Miami. Great. He will be loved in that city as long as he keeps his nose clean and out of trouble. So, one thing that looking down through the guys that's already been drafted, no Georgia players. Nobody from Georgia this year. So the Lions pick is in right here. Carter, what do you think the Lions need to go after?
Offensive line, I think, is everything that I listened to a couple different shows that felt like the Lions were definitely going offensive line. Proctor was one of the people they expected to be there or that were hoping to be there. I don't exactly know who the best offensive tackle is available right now, and I'm outside watching my dog so the bear doesn't get him. But I'm going to go offensive tackle.
Yeah, I can go with that. French?
Their weapons are pretty good. I mean, besides that, I mean, they need somebody up there to protect golf. Because, I mean, we've seen it. They hit that injury bug bad the last couple of years. So, I mean, they need somebody that's not very injury prone. It's, made a name for themselves on the front line. Get them somebody gritty.
Yeah, I'll jump in here real quick, Bunny. I don't give many of the picks have been meteorite, but I feel like you just mentioned first Georgia player going right here, or not been yet. I kind of feel like we may see that here, and I feel like Freeland may be the next pickup offensive tackle.
I think that's a good call.
Yeah, it was just shocking because I'm taking a bunch of notes over here to the side, the couple of trades that we've had, all the picks, that way I can kind of reference it. And that was the first thing that I noticed because in years past, it's been very Alabama, Georgia heavy for the most part. And, we know that Nick Saban's gone, but they've still got some beast in Alabama, but no Georgia guys that's went. And I don't know if that's kind of paying tribute to a lot of the off the field stuff. Half the team may be in jail down there in Georgia. It's kind of hard to say, but we're on commercial right now. But so we got the Vikings coming up, and then we got the Panthers. Rizzo's kind of worried about the Panthers there, taking his guy away from the Steelers. Looking ahead, what is the Vikings going to do?
I think it's. Oh, go for it. Go for it.
All right. I was thinking, honestly, they could probably take another like DB. Honestly, I could see it. Maybe offensive line because their offensive line is still somewhat inexperienced and not very good in some spots. So I can see that too. Honestly, it's just whatever value they have there, really.
Sorry, I thought I hit mute.
Well, they added Kyler Murray and they re-signed Carson Wentz. I actually forgot that's where Murray had went is to the Vikings. Restructured the deal with Aaron Jones. James Pierre signed him to a 2-year deal. Kind of went after a couple of pieces at the defensive side of the ball. But one of the big names that, not really even a big name, but it's a piece of that Vikings team that can go off, and that's Jalen Naylor at wide receiver. I know they've got Addison. I know they got Jefferson, but having that third piece, because Addison didn't do a whole lot this past season.
And neither did Jefferson. But does that come back? Is that on McCarthy? He's been staying awful injured.
Yeah, because he sucks.
I mean,
McCarthy's terrible.
I'm going
I
to get to that point too.
I mean, Kyler was terrible last year, and mostly terrible. And the Vikings were like, yeah, we'd love to have that guy. So what do you think they think about McCarthy?
They get rid of Kirk Cousins to get him.
O'Connell's widely considered to be a good coach. I mean, I think they've got some decent pieces, but it wouldn't shock me if they tried to replace Harrison Smith. It wouldn't shock me if they tried to keep the quarterback upright and drafted an O-lineman.
I mean, yeah, I just, like you said, they go from getting rid of Kirk Cousins and then they go out and get Kyler Murray. I mean, Kyler Murray's not played good, and I think probably the past 3 or 4 years, honestly.
No. Also, we're at the point in the draft where, like, nobody knows a damn thing about what's going to happen, right? Really, even the gurus, like, their mock drafts are probably mostly all to hell at this point. So it's just kind of anybody's guess on some of these teams.
They did go with an offensive tackle, but not the one that I picked there, guys.
Nice. We're directionally correct.
I was going to say,
sorry, go ahead, Zach.
Okay, I was going to say, like, I think they're going to put Penei Sewell at left tackle, switch him over to left tackle, and then obviously they have this guy be placeholder at right tackle. Maybe that's what they're thinking with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I think this was a great pickup for them.
Oh, he's a ginger. French's brethren.
Yeah, this. I mean, you look at it and it's, besides their defense, I mean, that offense for Detroit's already stacked. So you just got to protect it at this point.
Yeah, I think they had some O-line injuries last year, too. Mel Kiper, bro.
Mel
Kiper's got the best job. Dude, he's got the best job in America, right? He just talks shit about the NFL draft. He misses a bunch of stuff. He's wrong about a bunch of stuff. Gets paid however much money. It's fucking awesome.
It is definitely a job like the meteorologist that you can be wrong at your job and still have it.
Hell yeah.
And here's Minnesota, so we're about to find out here. Quick.
It's going to be a shocking pick from based on what I saw. Shocking pick, guys.
I like this game, man. Rizzo having insider info. Like, I like this.
Why would anybody
Shock. What could
Why
even
would
be
you
a
draft
shocker?
somebody from Florida?
That's what I
Oh.
want to know.
That'd be like drafting
Wow.
somebody from Florida State.
Easy.
It's
Yeah.
it's this guy was rated very highly before the
Yeah.
year, but the problem was is that, well, he has a bit of an injury history, and I mean a lot of an injury history. His injuries have kind of stacked up together. He has talent, no doubt, but I mean maybe Brian Flores can work his magic. I don't know. Knowing that Vikings defense, he probably will.
Is he wearing a wife beater underneath that jean jacket? Just a wife beater and a jean jacket? Oh, he's got this picture of him, his promos with just a vest on. Okay.
He has Vince Wilfork written all over him right there. Like just a big man, that blue jean jacket. If he come out in bibs, no shirt on.
There it is. There you're talking. Yeah.
Brian Flores is gonna like having him on that D line. Brian Flores, that is definitely a Brian Flores pick right there with Caleb Blanks. He's a raw prospect when it comes to the D line. The D line in this draft class not so good compared to last year, but he is injured. He's got some injury history. Kind of shocked to see him go this high, but not a bad pick for them. I'm just shocked they did not go Dylan Thieneman. I mean, the whole draft process, it was a lock to see the Vikings go Dylan Thieneman. Them not going him here, kind of shocking.
Panthers are going Thieneman.
I think Panthers go O-line. I did not look at my sources. I think Panthers go O-line here. I swear I did not look at my sources.
Oh yeah, I can't trust. Yeah, we can't trust you, bro. You got all the sources. Like Houdini, but we already don't know. You already know the next two. Oh, that's
Austin in the chat. Austin in the chat said that they need to go after an offensive weapon for Bryce to make that next jump.
I think they go after a wide receiver or an offensive piece too. I truly think that they do. They got rid of Daddle. I could even see him going after a running back possibly. I don't know. But they did go after Daddle. Or got rid of Daddle. So I don't know. I think they go after a piece though.
Yeah, they're gonna have to have an offensive weapon. I mean, they showed last year that there's possibilities they can compete and make a run to the playoffs.
I hate to interrupt, guys, but I just got some news from the sources. There is a trade in the first round. The 20th pick, the Dallas Cowboys will be trading with interdivision rival the Eagles. Now the pick is already in for the Panthers, but the Eagles are now on clock at pick 20. That means they're either going after wide receiver because the rumors about AJ Brown, Dylan Thieneman fell. They lost Blankenship, Emil McNeil Warren. I can never pronounce his name, out of Toledo, or they could go. There's a lot of guys that could go here. I'm shocked to see this happen. My thoughts are, number one, they might go Mekhi Lemon and take him right over my Steelers. Thoughts on this one, guys?
This was originally the Packers pick.
Right. But what was the Eagles pick though? Was it 22 or 23?
23.
What 23? Yeah. So they wanted to jump Pittsburgh. I mean, yeah, it would almost make sense if it was Lemon, right? Because they wanted to be jumping Pittsburgh. What was Pittsburgh going to take, or what could Pittsburgh have taken?
You know what I think of this? Let Howie cook. That's what I think. You know, trust in what he's going to do. Obviously, if he doesn't trade up very often, but if he does, it's because he likes a player a lot. And, you know, I could see it being the wide receiver because, again, I think there's obviously all those rumors about AJ Brown being traded away after June 1st or whatever. So if that ends up being the case, then I could absolutely see this being a wide receiver.
Yeah, I agree with Carter on that as well. I think, like Rizzo said as well, I think that we're going after Lemon here, and this is going to be big.
Well, man, Have they announced the Panthers pick?
That's
Not
what's
yet.
coming through
Not
right
yet,
now.
not yet.
So I got quiet on you. Carolina. Oh,
I like
that
it.
was. They needed it. I mean, somebody said it here a minute ago that they need that offensive power, and they got an offensive tackle, Carter, the one that the Freeling from Georgia was who they
Yep.
ended up grabbing.
It is currently being announced on my television.
He is hooked on yoga, it said.
Well,
As
that's
a
good.
big boy
Guys.
to be doing yoga.
I already know what's going to happen here next. I think you could tell from my voice what's going to happen here next.
They took his guy.
They took my guy. They took my guy.
Sucks, bro.
I turned the camera off and I definitely threw my hat on the ground. They took my guy here. I hate to spoil the parade here, but
That's
yeah.
okay. You ran about it, bro. You have this platform. You should exercise it.
Dude, Omar Khan, man, what are you doing? You had 12 picks in the first round. Trade up, get your guy, get Makai Lemon. But no, we let the Eagles get it. This sucks. This sucks. This real sucks.
Cowboys get 2 fourth round picks, yep. And the Eagles will get a 7th round pick. Yep, here it
Yeah.
is. Eagles picks already in. It's coming out.
I feel like when you're swapping, whatever, a couple of fourths or all that stuff's just like interchangeable parts for these GMs. They don't necessarily care, right? They get their guy. They're not worried about if they gave up a fourth or a couple other, late round picks.
Yeah,
I agree.
after the third round, it's kind of all lottery gamble picks here. But, Malachi Lemon, I think with like you all had been talking about A.J. Brown possibly being on the move June 1st. Great pickup here for the Eagles. Rizzo, I know you are heartbroken now. But, Raymond, I'm going to start it off with you here. Who is the Steelers going to take with the 21st pick overall?
I really don't know. I mean, I personally, this is just me being personal. I would love to see a corner. But we need secondary. I feel like we've never had it. I've mentioned it last year. Our secondaries get beat like a freaking drum. Jalen coming in there this year has helped us out a lot. I was hoping for a receiver. I was wanting Lemon there, but I hope we get some help in that secondary. I think we need it.
Personally, I think the secondary is an option. I think if they go secondary, it's going to be safety. I could see it possibly being Avion Terrell, the corner, but he would be a nickel. That's where we would play him at. But at the same time, the Steelers did a lot to the secondary. We got Jamel Dean. We signed a couple guys. I really do think, I think they go receiver still. I really do believe. And I think it's, oh gosh, you probably just heard. No, okay, he's messing with me. I really think it's going to be Omar Cooper Jr. at this point, wide receiver, Indiana. If it's not him, again, I have not looked at my phone. I'll be as shocked, watching it on TV here. You get my live reaction. Man, I was really hoping it'd be Makai Lemon. That's what I wanted the entire draft process, doing the perfect pairing, perfect trio with Mike Pittman and DK. We just need that slot technician in the middle there, but we didn't get that. But we're gonna get, hopefully someone good here. But I don't know. I can also see us going guard or left tackle. We can go a number of different things here. The Steelers. I really don't know what we're gonna do.
Well,
No,
they're
this sounds-
taking it down to the last minute.
I know this sounds boring, but do the Steelers need offensive line?
Yeah, we need left guard and we need
Yeah.
technically left tackle because Broderick Jones has got a neck injury he got from the Bears game. Thank you, Zachary, for that one.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Well, the pick is in.
Did it finally come in? It's not even showing that it's come in on our side. The finally, with like they're taking that inside 50 seconds. Like no reason to make you sweat here a little bit. And you all were talking about picks earlier. Yeah, man. Once you get to the 4th, 5th round, it don't matter. Look what the Rams have been doing with their dang 4th, 5th round picks. Just building the best team in the NFL.
I was gonna say if you don't trade those picks away, it's just like you better hope you find like good quality depth, if that.
For sure.
Yeah.
And that they have.
The Eagles here. I mean, that's
Rizzo's about to have a panic attack.
we're talking.
Yeah, I'm really about to
Yeah.
have a panic attack.
AJ
So you
being
for real
traded
didn't look
to
at it? You for real haven't looked at your sources?
No, I haven't. I want to see this live. I mean,
All right.
I was when my friends here I'm sitting with, they said that they told me the only thing they tell me is that there's a trade in front of the Steelers, because that was the one thing I was worried about. And then they told me there's a trade, and of course it ended up being Mekhi Lemon. So we'll see what we do here. Here we go.
Branch, what was you saying about AJ Brown?
now. I mean, this is a definite now. I mean, we already knew it was going to happen, but they just drafted their replacement for AJ. Yeah, I think it's a great pick for. I mean, we all know. I mean, Hurts ain't going to throw it very often anymore anyway. So
No. Yeah, I think it was a great pick too.
who cares about sticks?
Gotta admit, boys, I'm getting quiet. 'cause
So
it's
who did
cool.
you say you wanted? I'm sorry, I missed it. Who did you say you wanted them to draft?
I want to get in a good corner.
Originally,
wow.
they wanted Malachi Lemon.
Yeah, Lemon was who we were
Yeah,
wanting.
yeah.
And then Howie said nope.
That was a good move by the Eagles. I'm not
the
happy
draft.
with it. It was great.
The draft is in Pittsburgh. When the Lynn Swan and Jerome Bettis thing was happening earlier, I wasn't even thinking about that. About the draft's actually in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. When it was in Nashville there a few years ago, I mean, people turn up for the draft, right? Like, and I think the home team, the host city, should like make a spectacle of it when their picks get announced. I fully support this.
Did you go to the one in Nashville?
No. But it was insane. It was like I think one of them has surpassed it, but it was like the highest attended draft of course, in history, right? I mean, it was like, because I've done a few of these outdoor ones now.
Yeah, I seen
Could
that
you
they're doing
imagine
this
being
one
in that?
on the field.
Could you imagine being in that crowd?
It'd be fun.
Imagine being in that crowd if Pittsburgh does a bonehead move right here and picks somebody stupid.
I feel like when it's this far back in the draft, like you're gonna have enough cheers, right? Like it was like
Yeah,
the second overall or third overall, and people have been talking about that shit for weeks, and then you disappoint them. Like if this was in Nashville and the Titans drafted Carnell Tate fourth, like there's gonna be some booing, right? But once you're back at you're back in the late teens, early 20s, whatever. It's not quite as much of a disappointment.
speak for yourself, Carter.
It's true. I mean, it's true. Like
We
we'll see.
do.
I
We
guess
always
they could get real wild. We'll see.
we always do what Rizzo says. We finish right in there just enough to make it to the playoffs, but never enough to win. So we always get stuck with that 20th pick every year.
Yep, that's the worst. That's the worst place to be drafted, right? Like
And we
Super
get
Bowl,
stuck with it.
but yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Here we go.
I know
Jerome
the
Bettis.
pick. I know the pick.
Everyone around me is like They already know what the pick is, and they don't like it.
I do too.
Oh, God dang it.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
I don't really like this pick.
scraping the bottom.
Not big on this pick at all.
Max Iannacciador, man. Oh, my gosh. He's solid offensive tackle. I'm going to be shocked to see what they do. He's a right tackle. We already have a right tackle, and he's injured. So,
Yeah,
interested to see what.
Yeah, the injury, right?
Yeah, he's got an injury. You know, my friends here keep saying he's only played football 5 years, but those 5 years he's been really good. He's been really solid. I have watched his film because he was one of those offensive tackles I thought Steelers might go for here, and interested to see what they're going to do here on the O line. Obviously, we lost Isaac Seumalo. We have the injury to Broderick Jones. Just interested to see what we move around here.
Yeah, I'm
Well-
not real happy with it. I felt like we could have maximized that pick somewhere else.
It is the Mike McCarthy era in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but it's the same normal draft. They always go after offensive line, it seems like, early.
They are right. He has only played 5 years of football. He started junior college is when he started. He came over from Nigeria when he was 13. I read up about him a bit. He has been good, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Chargers pick is in.
Not happy with that one.
I don't know, man. If you're gonna take gambles, draft gambles on upside picks, somebody's only played 5 years but is obviously physically gifted. Offensive tackle is a pretty good spot to try it. It's not sexy or exciting, and the fans don't love it. But I mean, if you hit on offensive tackle, it's it's arguably second or third most important position.
Probably.
I agree with that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get what he's saying, and I mean, it's like Rizzo said, I mean, he can live up to it, maybe, but I just felt like we could have used that pick somewhere else, so much more.
No, I agree. And bro, listen, I made these same arguments about upside, and that's offensive tackle is a good spot to blah blah blah. When the Titans drafted Isaiah Wilson, and I mean that was a fucking disaster, maybe the worst draft pick in the history of draft picks. So I mean, I get it; it's not exciting, but give it a year and see how you feel about it, and hope he's one of those that actually gets better with playing limited football.
He better in Pittsburgh. It's do or die, that place.
Does Chargers go Mesidor here, the edge rusher out of Miami?
I can see that edge rushers certainly something they can use. I also feel like Jim Harbaugh's always wanting offensive linemen. Just can never have enough of them.
Mesidor.
Yeah. Nailed that one.
I mean, that's a good pickup for them. I mean, he's going to play for a Harbaugh. I mean, you can't go wrong anyway. So I mean, he's going to turn out. I think that's going to help him. But the Chargers really need some help in the backfield. But they'll probably sneak somebody in good here in the second or the third round. So,
well, the Chargers got Amari Thomas.
Hampton,
yeah. He was injured this past year.
I mean, Vidal's not. He's not going to be I mean, he's a good 3.
Vidal, yeah.
I've said this on there. I don't think Herbert's going to be their guy to lead them to the Super Bowl.
I see. I disagree with that. I think he's got the talent. He just don't have. You plug Herbert into the Rams, they're headed to the Super Bowl. I think. I mean, I think it's just a plug and play between like him and Stafford.
I think he's run into the problem that most Chargers quarterbacks run into, in which case, they always seem to always run into trouble in the playoffs, especially him. He plays really bad in the playoffs. If you got him away from LA, maybe he does something different. But obviously you can't give up on him because obviously they just paid him big money. And, well, when you already find like an above average quarterback, it's hard to find one like that or more.
You've seen it in Drew Brees. He went to New Orleans.
Yeah, I think for him to succeed, I could get behind that, Zach. And see, I think that he has to go to a different team. I don't think he's going to do it at the Chargers.
Well, the chat right here, kind of Austin, he chimed back in, said the Chargers are going to have a big year this year with adding McDaniels to that coaching staff.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I think it's still I still think there's a lot of question marks there. I'm interested. I mean, he's got a big task at hand. Hampton looked great the first 4 games of the year. Then he got hurt. He come back. He was still. I think he was still healing. So I think he has a lot of what ifs and question marks going into the season. So it could be dicey for him his first year. That's my thoughts.
Man, I feel like everybody always saying the Chargers going to have a big year all the time, every off season.
Are they the Tennessee Vols of the NFL?
Oh no, the Colts are more of the Vols of the NFL because Colts are always winning the fucking Super Bowl every off season. They're always going to do this, that, and that. They're always so great. Their fans on Twitter are always talking shit, and then suck. That's more of the Vol's going to Vol too. So yeah, it's really the Chargers always just call Herbert's great. I mean, I think he's really good to your point. I think he's super talented, but I don't know, man. That playoff thing's real, right? Throwing just crazy interceptions in the playoffs, or just no showing against the Patriots.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Speaking of the Patriots, let's throw a little toss back to Fritz and Carter's old coach here. What about Vrabel making the headlines, guys, while we're on a commercial here? We'd be amiss if we don't bring this up.
Man, I mean, obviously, I don't really ever like to comment too much on human beings' personal lives, even celebrities. I will say this. If you're very active in Titans Twitter at all, which, certainly, Raymond, you're probably not, but it was kind of like a known thing in Titans Twitter that there was a thing between the two of them. And obviously, at that point in time, it's like, oh, this is conspiracies and jokes and whatever. And then, of course, now with everything that's come out, and you look back on a lot of those old exchanges and old tweets, from some of them are like 5 and 6 years ago. It looks a lot different when you look at it now.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't. And Michael, didn't you read something about? Didn't you read something on it? You were texting me earlier on. I was thinking, I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah. Let me get it pulled up here. I think
Cowboys got to stay on the defensive side of the ball.
Counseling.
My sources say they go edge here.
Is it Keldrick Falk? Isn't that who the one they've liked? Is Keldrick Falk?
There's multiple guys, honestly.
There's multiple guys, but I don't think it's that one.
All right.
They did go defense.
Oh wow.
Your sources were off on that one, Rizzo.
Off. I said edge.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you said somebody's name. I'm sorry. I
No,
didn't know
no.
that.
I
I didn't want. I
said
didn't want to
somebody's
say
name.
exactly who.
Yeah, good
Okay.
pick. I think it's a good pickup for the Cowboys.
On a 6'4", 250 edge rusher. Good Lord.
I mean, they had to go defense heavy here.
He's a little fellow.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that them going defensive heavy here is a good call by Jerry Jones.
Again,
No,
man,
we
if
all-
you look at it, they drafted pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know that they can put the points up, but they can't stop somebody from putting the points up either. So I mean, that's what they're going to have to do.
Yeah. And I think they got 2 really good picks. I think that was a really good pick for them.
So, Zachary, what does the Browns do right here? This was the Jags pick originally.
Sorry about that. I'm gonna say that this is where they honestly could take a receiver. Honestly, or maybe you take another defensive player. There is still a couple safeties still on the board, so we'll see.
I really think
who
they
is,
get.
who's Zachary's team?
The Broncos, I think.
The Broncos.
Zachary, no, his is the Bears.
Bears.
The
Yeah.
Bears. Oh, the Bears. Okay. All right. Well, he's having happier times than I am. So okay.
Yeah.
I think, is this where your Vols, maybe one of the Vols boys come off the board here?
Probably the damn Haslams will draft him and we'll never see anything out of him.
Carter, what's your
You
thoughts
talking
on
about McCoy?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's going to fall all the way out of the first round. That bone, wouldn't they call that a bone plug or something? Like they think he's going to have to have another surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was reading about that on Twitter.
You got
Didn't I-
Hood that's
Something
been
like-
floating around there too.
Yeah, that might make sense.
Yeah, I think I still think they're gonna go wide receiver here.
Yeah, Denzel Boston, Omar Cooper,
AC Concepcion.
Concepcion.
Concepcion,
Man, I saw
yeah.
something. I thought he was like good at A&M and was it NC State before that? And I thought yeah, somebody maybe the Titans could pick up in the second, which I don't think he'll make it that far. But I was seeing something about his numbers against zone coverage, which you see a lot of in the NFL, like maybe 75% of the time. It was like historically bad, and they had him on a list of recent draft picks, and they were like all ass, and like he was like the worst of all these people. I'd have to go back and find it to say specifically who, but it made me think that I did not want the Titans to draft him.
My heart is pumping. My heart is pumping. We're getting so close.
Concepcion, Carter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, yours is in 2.
Wow.
You got 2 picks coming up, Zach, or you got yours in 2?
It's just it's basically it's almost here, 25th. I
Yeah,
mean,
you're the Bears guy. All right.
I mean, again, we need defensive line or safety. Maybe if the tackle is there that Ben Johnson really likes, maybe him. But otherwise, I think this has to go to the defensive side of the ball somewhere.
That would make sense.
Williams. That's your guy. Zachary. You a believer in Caleb?
Not as big of a fan as one of my buddies is, but I don't hate him, obviously. I mean, he's the quarterback. I got to stick with him.
I feel that being a Florida State fan. Got to stay with him. Don't have
Man,
to
I
like
wonder
him.
if Caleb's one of those dudes that like he can make the most spectacular play you've ever seen, and kind of does it with some regularity, but just the regular plays and the regular throws, like the ones you got to do all the time. I'm just not sure. I'm not convinced on that part of his game yet, right? Like to win a Super Bowl, you got to be able to do the regular stuff all the time. And that part of it, I'd like to see him step up this third year.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Not too shocking. I said I feel Zachary he said it too. Wide receiver.
I like this receiver. I like Concepcion.
Yeah, I don't mind him.
I like him as well. I just don't think he's the kind of wide receiver the Browns should have gone for. I think they should have gone for a guy like Boston. They needed a number one X-build receiver. This guy's more of a slot technician who can have outside, here and there. But he also has the worst hands of any of the wide receivers in the draft that were first or second round graded. He had like a 14 or 15% drop rate compared to the wide receivers taken ahead of him that all had around 3% drop rate. So his drop rate was really high. He's a great overall player. He's a good dude. I think the Browns got a good guy. He just has to do some learning when it comes to catching the football and just being their number one wide receiver, because I think he's going to be better than Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, I think he'll be better than Jerry Jeudy. I think they picked him to go be their number one guy. I don't like I said, I don't think it's a bad pickup for them. I like it. For once, I feel like that's their best draft pick in a really long time.
All right, Zachary, you
What's your
Bears
favorite?
on the clock. Go ahead, French. Sorry.
Raymond knows Shador was the Browns' favorite pick.
Jesus. Yeah, that worked out real well for him. Well, he's their starter. We'll see.
The pick is in for the Bears.
But let's go to a commercial break first.
This is worse than watching WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Man, that was pretty bad.
It's bad I didn't even watch all of it. Not too.
The next pick, too. I'm interested in seeing who Buffalo goes after. Which way do you think Buffalo goes?
They need corner.
They need wide receiver, edge, linebacker, cornerback.
Again, I'm all for what the Bears do. Again, back to the Bears just real quick. Well, number one, of course, the NFL had a scheduled commercial when it was our pick. But number two, defensive players, bro. Any defensive player possible. Just we need it. We need it badly.
Zachary, who do you really want?
I don't really have a preference, considering you can't get really too picky when it's the 25th pick, when it's back here. It just needs to fill a need. So that's defensive line. I know the defensive line isn't really like top heavy, obviously, when you get later in the draft, but someone on the defensive line or somewhere in the secondary, particularly on safety.
All right. I have my sources. I know what it is. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Uh-oh. Now the anticipation's killing him.
Yeah, I'm with some Bears fans over here. They don't want me to tell them. They're freaking out right now.
Freaking out. Thumbs up or thumbs down by it. Uh-oh. That's
Or,
the
or maybe in
anticipation.
the middle. Like in the middle, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, this
God.
I don't know on this one, but yeah, to get back to the Buffalo there real quick. I agree. I think you gotta go. I think they gotta go defense.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. I mean, especially right now, I don't know that you go wide receiver here, but I do think that they need to go out and get Allen another weapon. Your best wide receiver that is on the board and available, if you go that route, is Boston. You do have Boston on the board, and Omar Cooper.
I was thinking Cooper, but yeah, I forgot you got Boston. I mean Coleman. I'm really disappointed at how Coleman's turned out.
Yeah, you were high on him coming out, but I mean, I'll add my comments, and I've kind of been proven wrong this last year. Caleb Williams, I had him being a Jamarcus Russell type of bust, and he kind of shut me up this past season. So,
Yeah, but I still don't. French.
Sucks. He's awful.
We know French's opinion. Screw Caleb
Not
Williams.
that bad. I mean, I ain't saying he's great, but he's not like a bust yet.
He's
He
going
still
to be.
could be. He still could be, I guess.
How
I mean,
long
I
do you
went
give
on like a
him?
20-minute rant about this guy first season.
I mean, how long do you give him before you consider him a bust?
Well, I mean, he's not going to be a Jamarcus Russell level bust, right? He already made the
No.
playoffs and made a little run and whatever. But I mean, I think at this point it's like there are people that think he's going to be like a top 5 quarterback, and I'm not convinced of that yet.
Has he hit his ceiling?
I think if he could make the regular, like I was talking about a few minutes ago, I think if he could make the routine plays, make those. Look, I mean, he runs around and scrambles and throws on the run, and does some of the craziest shit you've ever seen, and it's like awesome at it, right?
Yeah.
But at some point, to win the Super Bowl, like, you got to do the Matt Stafford stuff, right? You've got to do the Tom Brady stuff, like the regular stuff. And I'm not sure Caleb's got that part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he made one of the most impressive plays in the playoffs this year.
All right. I saw it.
Oh, yeah.
So you
Tell
got
us
a
your
defensive
thoughts.
player.
Bills in need. I saw, similar comparisons to potentially a Cooper DeJean type player. I'm not saying that just because he's white and he plays safety or anything like that. But he's a good player. I'm fine with the pick. I think it's pretty solid. Obviously, everyone knows that. Everyone that knows me knows that I also want to fix the pass rush. But again, you had to pick the best player available, and I really think that he is one of the best players available that's left on the board. So I'm fine with it.
Guys, we just had a trade for the 26th pick. We had the Texans trade up.
The Texans trading up.
They are taking Buffalo's pick. So they're trading up 2 picks. So they're jumping San Francisco.
San Francisco, I think, wanted an offensive lineman. So would they be taking an offensive lineman?
I think they have to.
Yeah.
I would
Rizzo's
lean
got
offensive
more.
lineman if I were them too.
I would as well.
Lomu, Caleb Lomu. It's the highest one on ESPN's board.
Yeah, probably him, I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah, Lomu was one of the specific people mentioned on McShay's podcast for the 49ers. So I would say that's probably right.
It would about, yeah. I mean, just looking at the mocks and then who's left. Yeah,
Man,
I actually had Chicago taking him on a couple of them that I seen.
bro, white boys making a comeback in NFL defensive backfields.
I believe DeJean is actually dating Nikki Bella. If y'all know who that is, WWE.
Okay, yeah, good for him.
Yeah, for sure. She is double his age, but still.
Good for him. He might
Yeah.
learn a thing or two.
I think he's like 22. She's like 42, I think.
She's
Yeah,
Don't care.
she's got a lot of wisdom to teach him.
So the Texans here get the 26th pick and the 91st pick. Bills will take the 28th, 69th, and 167.
So the Bills got an extra pick. Not bad for the Bills.
Moved back
Yeah.
2 and then
2
moved
spots.
up
Good
22
pick.
spots.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think the Bills definitely won this. And so that tells you there that the Bills are probably going defensive heavily.
Yeah, they're going to go defense on this first pick here.
Unless, well, they could still go after a receiver.
I hate to jump, but I gotta go. 4 o'clock comes early.
Yeah.
See you, French.
See French.
See y'all
Big
guys.
good, yeah.
Hi, French.
Block.
So we had another trade that just come in. Dolphins trade up to San Francisco's turn at the 27. So Dolphins move in front of the Bills. Let's see here. Niners get the 30th pick and the 90th pick.
Well, that's a good deal. Yeah.
I'm just pissed off. The Steelers aren't trading back in the first round. We got 12 picks. What are we doing?
They did have 12, yeah. I'm hoping they find a diamond in the rough somewhere in one of those picks is all I'm hoping for. So the Texans, let's see. Yeah.
Guard.
We said who they were going. We didn't know the person. They went Rutledge, Carter.
Oh, okay.
From
It wasn't
Georgia
on
Tech.
ESPN's list of remaining.
He actually started out at your old alma mater.
Oh yeah, Blue Raiders. Blue Raiders
Yeah.
ride.
He was a Raider from 22 and 23.
Well, listen, only the finest get into MTSU.
He was a Blue Raider, my man.
Yeah.
He transferred out. He said, "See ya."
The 30th pick there that the Niners picked up from the Dolphins in this trade, it originally started out as the Broncos, went to the Dolphins, and now it's been traded again to the Niners. Nobody's wanting to pick in this back end. And Raymond, we was talking there earlier before everybody got on. I said that mid-range, we're going to see a lot of picks or a lot of trades, not picks, but trades.
Yeah. And, that sort of makes you wonder there. Now, did Houston really need to give up that extra pick because San Fran ended up trading theirs to Miami? So now, was that stupid for Houston to give up the extra pick? Will that come back to bite them in the ass?
They're that desperate for offensive line help. So honestly, if it's an offensive lineman, honestly, has the pick gone through yet? Have they announced it yet?
Not for the Dolphins, no.
Okay,
it just came in.
Okay,
but it's not been announced.
Okay, so if it is offensive lineman, I mean, they are in desperate need of it because obviously after they traded Laramie Tunsil away like a year and a half ago, they just have nobody on the offensive line and they desperately need it. So I think if it's offensive lineman, it's worthy of it because it's that big of a need.
Yeah, I think you just got to get your guy, man, right? Like, if you give up a couple picks or you didn't make the best move or whatever, but if you get your guy, at the end of the day, that's what's going to matter.
Yeah.
You
Rizzo,
draft some players, you won't get fired.
right? And if you put them in, if you can coach them, get the right coach.
Say that again.
Rizzo, in the comments, somebody said that the Steelers could trade back for the 32nd pick because the Seahawks do need more draft picks.
I would like that. It all just depends who's there. Because right now, looking at this, Miami, they need a number one wide receiver. They could go, if I had to guess, Denzel Boston would be the prototypical wide receiver one build, or they could go Omar Cooper. The Buffalo Bills, sure, they traded for oh my gosh, DJ Moore, but they still could use another wide receiver to help out Josh Allen. So, I mean, if both receivers go there, and you get the Kansas City Chiefs, they could use wide receiver if they really wanted to. At that point, I think the Steelers they just kind of stick and wait to see how the second round goes, see if there's a second round guy they like. There's really, like I said, only two guys that are still first round graded wide receivers that I'd be interested in if I'm the Steelers, and there's only one I would draft on the Steelers. That's Omar Cooper. He's the only one that would
I would
kind of
like
be
Cooper. Yeah.
yeah, I would too. He could play in the slot. He could play outside. He's great after the catch. Heck, I wanted them to. I mean, I would have preferred them to take him at 21. It's pick 27, and he's still on the board. So now you're getting good value. There was drafts who had him sitting at pick 16 going to the Jets. So, this is good value for him. If I'm the Steelers, trade up, get Omar Cooper. Fulfill your wide receiver room. If not, I really don't know what they're going to do. Maybe if they trade up again and the wide receivers off the board, they go with a Chase Pasantis or a guard or something like that, like the guard from Emil Pregnon from Oregon. But really hope they do something here to lighten the mood a little bit for myself.
So the Dolphins, yeah. So they got a later round pick.
Man, you know what's really wild as hell is it used to be 15 minutes per pick in the first round. I am really glad they have cut it down to 8.
Yeah, I never, until recently, I didn't really watch a whole lot of the draft. For the past couple of years, I have obviously getting more involved in fantasy has done a lot of that.
Oh yeah, dude. When they used to be Saturday all day and they had first, second, and third on Saturday starting at like noon, bro, you'd like, have cookouts and barbecue and invite people over and watch and shit. Have draft parties at your house.
Yeah, I know that's what Rizzo's at right now, but yeah, all day I couldn't. Yeah, that would be
Oh yeah,
crazy.
we'd be sloshed, dude. We'd be sloppy by the end of it.
Be some good games that you could make up while you were playing though, drafting. Go ahead.
Go for it. Sorry, I'm assuming you were going to announce the pick.
Yeah,
Dolphins
that's
just
where
went.
it's going.
Yeah, they just win Chris Johnson, and I really do think that's a good pick for him. He fits exactly what Jeff Hafley would need in his system. He likes press corners with some ability at zone. And this guy, he fits that. He may be a little undersized, but he fits exactly what they need. They needed DBs, and Chris Johnson's been flying up boards the last month and a half or so. Wasn't not shocked at all that he's in the first round. Hey, and this helps out my case. There's a wide receiver still on the board. So we'll see what the Bills do here. Oh, they traded again.
Just traded again.
With New England.
Vrabel back up.
Vrabel's back up. Wow.
And it is in. So they knew exactly what they wanted.
Maybe they went wide receiver here.
A lot of trades.
Yeah, a lot of trades so far, yeah.
Chris Johnson is a good pickup. I like that pickup for Miami. Dang, he was 7th best overall in FBS. That's pretty. And he only gave up 3.7 yards per attempt when the ball was thrown his way. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, Dolphins got hopefully a franchise left tackle, but a left tackle and a corner. That's pretty good. Pretty good when you've got 2 picks in the first round.
Yeah. I mean, what are they holding out for on quarterbacks? My only thing. Where are they going with that? They just not seeing it this year?
Yeah, I mean, they probably don't think they're winning the Super Bowl this year.
So
Yes.
the trade was for the 28th pick, and the Bills got the 31st and 125.
So picked up 125 to move back
Yeah,
3 spots.
yeah.
Oh,
I'd like for it to be a little higher than that, but I mean, picking up another pick's good.
But they've moved from 26th to 31st, got the 69th pick, 167, and the 125.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is pretty good. So I don't mind this pick. Pick it up an offensive tackle. I think that we said it earlier. I mean, getting the protection for Drake May is huge.
Well, they drafted Campbell last year, which I know he struggled in the playoffs. He was pretty good in the season. So you bookended offensive tackles for your young quarterback. It's pretty solid team building strategy.
Yeah, and that's you're throwing a lot of faith, and you're saying, "Hey, we're getting you who you need to make this happen." Like you're showing your quarterback a lot of faith.
He looks huge in this video next to these regular people, his family or whatever. I mean, huge. 6'6" and a half. They're 6'6" and a quarter out of 313. It's pretty damn big.
It's a rather large size guy.
Yeah.
Rizzo, thoughts?
I think it's a pretty good pick. I mean, we all watched the Super Bowl last year, and we saw that Drake May was running for his life out there. He was getting sacked left and right. They prioritized the offensive line in free agency and in the draft, and they got exactly what they needed. This makes you think, what are they going to do about the O-line? Who's going to move where? Sure, they traded Bozeman to the Bears, but they picked up some guys. Obviously, now they get Caleb Lomu. And then, so overall, just a pretty good pick for them. I like it. Yeah. They picked up Elijah Vera Tucker in free agency. That's who it was. And he's a good offensive lineman. So, yeah, like I said, they established that the O-line was the major issue they had last year, and they fixed that.
So the Chiefs took a cornerback in their first pick here. What are they going after now?
They could double dip, honestly.
Yeah.
I think,
Or I guess maybe they could obviously get defensive line too, because defensive line is also a need for them.
So, do you guys have any thoughts on who this is? Because I already know who it is.
I kind of want to say that Carter, I think, maybe said it earlier. Did they go after a receiver here?
I don't know. Wrong side of the ball.
Okay. I didn't know because, like you said, Rice is usually out, so I didn't know. So defensively.
Am I going to be singing Rocky Top here in a minute?
No Rocky Top here. No Rocky Top.
I'm telling you, I think he's falling out of the first round.
I think he's falling out of the first round too. I really do think with that knee issue that came up, that popped up earlier this week that people kept talking about, that might just make them both fall out of the first round. Both your Tennessee corners there.
I think it's Terrell out of Clemson.
Falk.
I don't want to say it.
Yeah, I don't want to say it either. Zachary, did you find my source?
I don't know if I found your source. Just like someone is, I just saw it. It just happened to pop up, and I saw it. And yeah, I mean, I just don't want to say it. I mean, it feels a position need, obviously, for him. So just have to wait and see.
Who? I don't know. That they already know. What do you think, Carter? Who do you think? What do you think their most valuable spot is? They need to go after.
Dude, I don't really have any opinion. I probably would have said wide receiver. Apparently, per sources, that's not correct. If it's a defender, man, I don't know. The safety, what they? I'm sure they could use a safety. I don't think they have any defensive backs. The guy from Toledo, is it McNeil Warren? Yeah, I don't have a. I mean, just throw a dart, right? I don't have a good guess here.
Guys, I
Yeah.
hate to change the topic here, but I got some news here. The Steelers fumbled. They were going to draft Mekhi Lemon. With the Cowboys on the board at 20, the Steelers were on the phone with Mekhi Lemon, informing him that they'd take him at pick 21. However, the Eagles tried calling Lemon while he was on the phone with the Steelers. They quickly realized what was happening, got on the phone with Dallas, and acquired the pick to effectively jump the Steelers and take Mekhi Lemon. That just fantastic. Thank you, Eagles.
How the hell did they find out that he was talking to the Steelers?
The phone was busy.
It's a cell phone. They don't have. This is the fucking 2000s. They don't have a busy signal.
Yeah, and you don't have reception in your office, so.
Oh hell. But still, you said busy. Ain't no busy signals anymore.
We can send somebody to the damn moon, and you can't get signal in your office.
Defensive tackle Peter Woods out of
Add the
Clemson.
score up.
That was I mean, they're loading that defense up. I mean, that offense, it's there. If Patty comes back, okay. That's a big question mark too, though, guys. Is how does Patty come back?
He's definitely gonna have to play differently because he's not gonna be as, as mobile anymore. And he's 30 years old. I mean, that sounds crazy. You're talking about a guy that's in his prime, but you're talking about a guy that also just tore his ACL. He was so motivated to get back on the field, though, that he got the surgery like the next day or the next week or whatever to make sure he didn't miss any weeks. So I think he'll be back pretty early in the season, if not week 1. He's just going to have to change his play style. And the Chiefs are just going to have to do different things because after what happened last season, they just can't keep running it back and thinking that, oh, we got Mahomes and we got Andy Reid and we're going to be fine. That's not the case. So they needed to be retooling a little bit. And, obviously they wanted to put their premium resources towards the defensive side of the ball, obviously with the cornerback and now defensive lineman. So we'll see what happens with the Chiefs. They're going to be interesting to watch, see how they do. And they also obviously got Kenneth Walker too. So
yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm just wondering. I mean, we've seen Brady do it. Brady come back like nothing ever happened. So I'm just wondering how much it affects his game because Patty runs when he needs to. So I'm just wondering if it kills him. When he has to scary, how much it slows him down going forward. The Jets guys have taken the number 30 spot. In case y'all haven't seen the trade yet. And the Jets pick's already in. Right here's where, well, no, I don't think they go after Lemon. Guys, there's a good possibility, Rizzo. Lemon falls out of the first round.
I already know what this pick is, and it's someone I already thought I mean, do you guys want me to just say what the pick is?
Sure.
It's a guy who I saw that they liked. They were mocked to get him at 16. He's fallen. A guy a lot of teams were high on. that being a wide receiver, Omar Cooper Jr. That's what the pick is going to be here. And good pick for them. You know, trading back in to get them their third pick of the first round. They got some good players here. Pretty solid draft by the Jets.
Yeah, and I mean to be a team that was needing a lot coming into it, yeah, that's a good pickup for them. Yeah.
I mean, we
I'm
talked
kinda-
about it with the Sadiq pick. I mean, it's a pass catcher, so another pass catcher. That's what they need.
And I'm kind of surprised he dropped as low as he has, all the way to this 30th pick here.
That's pick at number 30.
I figured that he would have went before that.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick. No, I got it.
So now you got
I'll be
Buffalo,
back there.
who is back on the clock for what, the third time now tonight? This is the
Yeah.
third time that they've been on the clock. Do they hang on to this pick and actually go through with it? And if so, who do you have, Bunny?
Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with everything for later. For Buffalo right here, I think they're going to go on the defensive side of the ball. You got Falk here at the edge. You got a D tackle in McDonald that's still on the board. You got the Tennessee guys that's still on the board. You got Warren at safety. I think they go secondary here. I don't know which direction they'll go.
Rizzo, which way you going? Which way you think they'll go? Or have you already got their picks over there?
I don't know who it is, but you know, the Bills again. They traded down because obviously they felt like they could still get a good enough player. I think they traded down like twice. I think if I remember correctly, or something like that. Anyway, you know, when teams do that, obviously they still feel comfortable about their board and who they're going to get. Just looking at it, just because Omar Cooper Jr. went before them now, I don't see it being a wide receiver. So I'm thinking cornerback. Honestly, that's what I'm thinking. I think they desperately need a cornerback.
And yes, Zachary, they have moved back twice.
Yeah. Jets, okay.
The Titans traded back in. All right. That's the only reason I'm still here. I thought the Titans might trade back in the first round. I'd be asleep normally, but I was like, nah, the Titans might have some activity.
They did. They traded to the Bills. They do not want that pick. The Bills do not.
They're loading up on picks.
They're wanting capital, not. They're looking at somebody early that's fallen in that second round.
Who are they
Who
going
would the
after,
Titans
Carter?
be trading up for? I don't
That's
know.
what
That's
I
what I
was
was sitting here
saying.
looking at is who would they be trading up for? I mean, I don't know if that makes any sense, really. Keldrick Falk? I hope not. Well, everybody needs another edge rusher. Obviously, there are no offensive linemen that you'd be trading up for.
They are happy. They're all standing
Keldrick
there.
Falk is who Keldrick Falk. I'm going to go with Keldrick Falk, but I don't have any idea.
They just showed them in the war room, man. They're excited about this pick.
Well, they might be idiots.
I mean, honestly, since it's now the Titans, I think my thought process changes a little bit. So I think it's going to be wide receiver or something. Actually, now someone on the offensive side of the ball.
I'm interested to see what the trade is. Hope they didn't give up a ton. I'd be surprised if they went offense again, just with going Tate fourth, and maybe they're real serious about helping Cam Ward.
Would they go after Lemon?
Lemon's already picked, right?
Yeah, sorry. That's my fault. Yep, you were right.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
couldn't
they
imagine
wanted.
why they'd be trading up. I'm not sure trading up for him was the right call, but if you get your guy.
Just
I
heard
mean,
they set the record. Go ahead.
I mean, obviously, I didn't talk about this actually earlier when the Titans were picking their wide receiver. I just remembered that obviously they got Saleh, obviously, as the head coach now, and they got Brian Dable. So they wanted to get Dable a weapon with Cam Ward. That was that first one. I thought they might double dip a bit there, obviously. But it actually makes sense for Saleh to get his weapon now, and obviously he sees a lot. And Falk, thinks he can get the best out of him in terms of pass rushing. He's already solid in the running department. Honestly, he actually is pretty good with the run, but obviously his pass rushing leaves a lot to be desired. Hence why he fell to the late rounds of the first. So we'll see. Maybe Saleh can get something out of him.
I think he's really young too, right?
Yeah, he's only 21 years old.
Yeah.
And Zachary, you kind of brought up he's a good player for Saleh. I mean, he's going to learn a lot from Robert Saleh and that defense. And I think he fits in quite nicely with the Texans defense and what they're trying to do. I think he's going to learn a lot being on that Titans defense with Robert Saleh. And I think it's a good pick. I really do. He's there at 31. Some thought he's going to be gone a lot higher. Like you said, not a flashy pick because of the kind of play that he had, but he's very young, he's raw, and he's got a lot of, talent that's still out there for him.
So the Titans traded 35, 66, and 101. The Bills sent 31, 69, and 165. So, I mean, moved up 4 spots, second to first, moved back 3 spots, and then gave up 165. I don't hate that as far as the trade compensation.
But man, French said it before he got off, man, the Bills have loaded up on their dang picks, man. Yeah, they're going to be later round picks, but Jesus, they're going to have them. They're going to be able to get the bodies for sure.
Yeah.
Or they're going to be able to make the trades tomorrow and Saturday that they really, really want.
Yeah, and maybe able to get players or something that's already drafted. I don't know, but they're definitely loading up. I mean, that's what they traded 3 times and got 4 picks now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't say anything about that. And then so Seattle's picks in. Let's see who the final pick is to round out the first round. Where's Seattle go? They going after a running back here?
No.
Oh man, I don't know.
I mean, they definitely
No, I wouldn't think there are any running backs worth taking in the first round.
could. I think the other Notre Dame running back, Price, I think he could be someone here they could look at for running back. He's the only guy I really think you would look at here, honestly. Otherwise, I don't know. They lost some secondary help in the offseason, so maybe him. But honestly, they could go running back again here. Who knows?
I'm kind of shocked at this pick here, guys. I saw what it is. I mean, I've seen this guy play. Good guy, great player. Shocked that. Damn it! Wow, just shocked. I mean, good guy.
Do we think it's an Ohio State guy if he's seen him play?
Definitely going to say it's Big Ten. I ain't going to say it's going to be Ohio State, but I'm going to say Big Ten, Notre Dame in that range.
I'm wondering who it is. The pick's in. Let's see it.
Do you guys want to give me some? Give you guys more. Wow, I can't talk. Give you guys more hints.
Get the best out of you.
Go
I
for
feel
it.
like we're playing guess the driver, and I suck at that right now.
Yeah, I'm the only one that's won that. Let's see. He's a player that I thought would be there in the second round. I did not see him going this high. He's a great player. Great player. There's just someone that was also really good that played alongside him.
That definitely sounds like a skill position.
Don't give it away, Zachary, if you already know.
That makes me wonder if they didn't go after Price.
That's what I was about to say. Did they go after Price?
Maybe. I don't know.
We're about to find out. Here comes old Roger. I like how they bring different people up there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're big into Make-A-Wish.
Yeah. And here it is, guys. This is Make-A-Wish too. Alright, come on. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, I'm like you, I wonder if it ain't Price.
As we conclude round one of the 2026 NFL Draft, we're proud to continue recognizing our long-standing partnership.
Anticipation.
Wish Month. I'm thrilled to be joined by Dylan.
Carter, you're way behind, bro.
No, bro. I can't with that. I got that cheap cable, I paid $200 for the whole year or whatever.
Damn, I need to hit you up. This fucking cable bill killed me.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We
Well,
still gotta have the
paying
internet.
$300 a month.
I
Yeah,
pay.
that's what we were doing. That's why, but I still gotta have the internet, right? So it cuts it down to like about 100 a month by the time I had my internet in.
You save 100 a month.
I save about 200 a month almost.
It is.
Wow.
It is Price.
I didn't see that one coming originally.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. They needed a running back.
Wow. He's intense.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, with that being said,
Bedtime, bro.
yeah, we appreciate everybody going live. Carter, appreciate you being a guest. That was a little longer
Yeah,
than we
man. Thanks for having
anticipated, but we appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. Anytime y'all are, especially something like this, I don't have to do as much prep for. Just hit me up. Be happy to hop back on.
Yeah, dude. We'll keep you in mind. We got the big shows rolling out. We may do another one before season kicks off, so we may yell at you.
Word. Well, I'm gonna go get in the bed, so y'all be good.
Later, man.
See ya.
Yep.
Yeah, Rizzo, Zachary, appreciate it. I will see you all next Wednesday. I'm going to bed because, guys, 3 o'clock comes early.
Yeah. I'm out, guys.
All right.
I'll see you guys.
See y'all.
Have a
Thanks
good
for
one.
everybody listening.